Hello, hello.
Alright, hey there guys, it's Metro, and we are back. And in this video, we are going to do the 8 Mythic Zeros on my Death Knight. My main goal would be getting pants, but I would really like to get a Titan Matrix. That would actually be, I think I'd prefer that actually, even though I really need pants. It would be very nice to get a Titan Matrix, because I would very much like to see what's going to happen with the Titan Matrix thing and all that.
Nice.
So, SLB, what's up, buddy? Long time no see. How you been, man?
I need shoulders.
And do a couple here with these guys and see how it
But
goes.
I can, if you get the, but you can craft gloves. But I don't know if I want to use it on a tier piece.
Yeah, I can craft pretty much anything that's not tier as well. So.
Right, and then shoulders, neck, and gloves.
Nice.
How's it going, guys?
Good.
Good.
Nice. Yeah, so you guys both need the same 4, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
we were both in Mecha's group last night.
Nice. Anywhere that you want to start for sure?
I'm good wherever.
Sarah, what's up? How you
Anywhere's
doing?
fine.
How's the new city, Zach? It's actually really good. I'm actually shocked, to be honest. The city is much better than Oribos. It's so much easier to fly around it as well. It's shocking how good that makes the whole process. Bryce, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Lots of yo's, just like a little yo-yo. Remember those things? How's it going, buddy? Are you logging on, Copper? Or maybe you just wanted to do it on offline. It's harder to do them offline, but...
Sorry, I had to go
Might be a
and turn the
nice-
lights
nice
on and
car.
grab my glasses.
Oh, cool. No worries. Pretty good. Life, you know. Had a nice walk in the rain down to the dentist yesterday. Oh, Parati. Interesting. That's cool. Yeah, Temple. A lot of the guys around here.
Can't see anything.
A lot of the guys around here are from Temple. Ryan C. Harry was supposed to have a dental appointment. I wonder how that ever went. Forgot all about that.
Thought I got a quest for a blacksmithing recipe. What the hell's that all about?
Sarah puts a big smile. Me too. Me too. Yeah, that's from the Rathian area. That one, everybody gets that for some reason.
I know.
It's a bit strange because if you pick it up and then just like sell it or something like that, what would happen if you went and switched to blacksmithing later on? How would you get the pattern back?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Strange.
like it's soulbound, so.
I get to watch you do zeros while I do knacks, so that's fun.
I switched back over to balance.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, he can heal you.
Hey, I got a question. If you switch, so are you punished for switching professions?
What do you mean?
Like, lose all your specializations and everything, or?
So apparently they stay even after you lose the professional. Like if you go back to the profession, it will be there again. But you obviously have to re-get knowledge for the new profession.
Wow, that's painful.
So it'd be interesting to have like a maxed out character with every single knowledge thing and just switch from profession to profession whenever you want them or something.
I mean, I can only see that near like.
Although YouTube
like
tried to
the
rob me of my Metro
expansion
time,
when
I
you
told him
work
to notify me when you went live, and you went early by a couple
skills or
minutes, and it
something.
didn't tell me. Oh damn!
from
That's
the
probably a
could afford
problem.
to
I
do
do that
that
all
right
the time.
away.
I go live like 10, 15 minutes early because I'm just super impatient. I'm like, I
I
can't
did
wait.
that.
7:30,
I did
fuck that.
that
Let's go.
once
Let's get
for
started.
turning
I
in.
do that all the time. All right, cool. So
Are we-
everybody, Shimon, are you saved to any specifically?
I am. Let me check which one.
Okay, yeah, check out which ones you still need because Airdrina and Cop need the same ones. So.
I've
I
only
haven't done
done
any this
2
week.
this week so far, so.
Oh, okay.
He did those with us.
Oh, okay. So,
So-
yeah, you guys pretty much
I
need the
did
same ones. Then.
Brackenhide and Halls of Infusion.
All right, cool. Let's do we'll do Oldham first then, or Oldham first. Hey, Gag, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man?
Storm of wind. Sorry.
Here you go, Cop. Run for your money with that singing there.
Oh, if you guys only
Nice.
knew, I got walk around my house singing all day long.
Oh, cool. Me too.
My dog thinks I'm crazy.
Oh, really?
Yes, he does.
It's a
He gives
dog.
me-
That's he's one to
I
speak.
know.
Huh? Jesus.
I know, he gives me the side eye all the time.
Right,
Oh,
he
wow.
just looks at you, cocks his head, and is like, "You're freaking nuts.
What are you doing?
You're weird."
You wish he had that vocal range. All he can do is bark.
You didn't give me the side eye.
God, flying without dragon riding is so hard. I keep wanting to spam the spacebar and nothing happens.
So you see what those people were doing with Dragonbane Keep before they quick or hotfixed it?
I did. Well, I read about what they were doing.
Yeah, Kalamazoo put a post out, be like, "Hey, everybody needs to do this." And someone put a post on there, "Dude, you're not supposed to be fucking doing that."
What, hopping from server to server?
They were shard hopping to do Dragonbane Keep
Yeah.
nonstop.
Yeah. It's funny because people always talk about like that kind of thing because other games like feature that apparently you can just shard hop
Right.
whenever you want. And it's like, well, that's like not allowed in WoW, so I don't think that's ever going to be a feature.
weekly event. Like
Yeah.
he got like four chests in like 8 minutes. You know, he was just like, he's like, "Oh, they're right on the boss. I got another one. This is what you need to do, people." And someone put a post on there going, "Dude, you're not supposed to be doing that. That's an exploit." They're
I got
about to pass.
376, a 376 belt with a socket from that today, Dragonbane Keep.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's a good one. And then right after that, the rare is always up. As soon as that one ends, there's a rare right outside of it.
Exactly. Yeah. I got a sword that I can't use. But still. I've gotten a lot of agility swords that I can't use in the past 4 days, I think, from the rares.
Aw.
I just tanked Mythic Ultimate. It was my first
Yeah.
time tanking this expansion. Very easy. Yeah, tanking's super easy right now.
Offhand.
Obviously, that won't extend to Mythic Plus, but... Oh, Mucky, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Hey, Metro, how's your day going? Very well.
So Cop did great tanking last
Very
night.
well. Yeah, how'd it go? Let me hear all about
It was
it.
great. Didn't have any wipes. It was all smooth and easy and chill, and
I had something to do the whole time because he actually required healing.
Yeah,
You-
playing Monk, unfortunately. It's funny,
No,
the
it's-
first...
also
it
that
wasn't-
Brackenhide Hollow, all those bleeds and stuff. Oof.
Hmm.
I felt bad for you.
Yeah, it was
having to
nice.
heal that.
The raid will be harder, so it's good practice.
Did you have any questions, Cop, after anything you did last night there?
No, not really. I if you want to describe the bosses as we go through them again, just to refresh my memory, that would be awesome tonight.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we could do some of that. Well, these dungeons won't be in Mythic Plus, so like this one at least, so we won't need to worry about that one anytime soon. But
Yeah, just
we-
whatever ones are going to be in Mythic Plus.
yeah, if we go to Algathar, that's one that you guys need, so we'll do that one. How is Brewmaster looking? Doesn't
So
look great.
Rakud,
Seems like a big step down still
Azure
from all the other
Vault,
tanks.
Azure Vault,
Brewmaster out here do
Dark
insane
Academy,
damage, but they don't have a lot of
Heroes.
defense. Right, it's funny, right? Sarah remembers. Usually it's the complete opposite. Hi, Metro.
then
Could
the
you please
four
make your streams
old ones.
downloadable? I don't have internet access at work, and I'd like to watch your stream while working. How would that work? Yeah, I don't think you can
Port
download a stream
stars.
even. Either way, not up to me. Unfortunately, that's just like a
that
YouTube thing.
horrible
So
one. Halls of Valor.
Is there a way? Has somebody else done that you know of that I could look
I'm
at?
looking forward to the Moth ones and actually learning the Legion ones because I've never really done the Legion ones in any difficulty.
I haven't done the Pandaria ones at all on any difficulty. Halls of Valor isn't bad, except I just recall the trash being kind of
You can with
hard
premium.
at times.
Gotcha.
And-
Well, I don't have that
and-
yet. Sorry.
The dragon boss, people fail at like knowing where the dragon's gonna breathe at the first boss.
I just remember Halls of Valor Metro soloing that one winged lady boss all the time.
Comparing Blood DK to Brewmaster, how is it? Blood DK is way better than
Because all his
Brewmaster in my
DPS
experience.
would die on the first mechanic.
You can download videos if you pay for the
Is that
updated
the
YouTube.
breath one?
If he pays
No,
for it,
that's
or
the
if
one
I
with the
pay for it.
shields.
Oh, mate, yeah. Who
The
looks like
Valkyrie
a-
$15 a
Cheap.
month isn't really that much. If it's something I can get going, maybe I would consider it. But I assume it has to be him to do it, right? Not me. Oh, if you pay for it, yeah.
Pretty
Okay,
sure
so
that's
what?
where the Metro solo.
I can't help you with that then,
started
yeah.
with Halls of Valor.
Sorry. What's happening here?
I think everyone's here. We probably don't need to summon.
Is Cop here?
No, I'm on the way to the flight path. I had to take a second.
Here,
Oh,
click
okay, so I
this.
guess we do.
Somehow
Oh yeah, we have a Warlock. I forgot.
we're inside.
They need to pay for it. Yeah, cool. All right, cool.
To reclaim our legacy, we
Wait,
aspects
why is
must
there so
restore
many
the
things on
powers
Balera's
we
health bar?
relinquished
What
Trying
to
different
defeat
talent builds
Deathwing.
tonight.
Within the depths of Uldaman lies a vault that holds a disc of Keeper Tyr's memories. Find that disc and bring it back to me.
Oh, is it
It
because he's a
may
human?
contain the knowledge we need
That's
to
what it is.
regain our strength.
We don't need these things. God, and fucking Death the Demon Hunter one has so many things. Okay, before we start, I need to have a little bit of a questionnaire on Demon Hunter stuff because I need to track proper stuff, but I don't know what any of it does. So, tell me what these spells do real quick. Let me go through them. Oppressive Roar. What is the use case for this spell?
Oppressive
I'm
roar?
not sure.
Okay, so nothing is the
I
question.
have it on my bar, but I haven't needed to use it.
Increases the duration of crowd control, so I don't think we're going to use that anytime. Time Stop. This is a healer spell? Yeah. Freeze an ally's time stream. Cannot act, and ores do not progress. Have you used this spell much?
I don't think I'm spec'd into that one.
Okay. Time Dilation. Stretch time around an ally for 8 seconds, causing 50% of the damage they would take to instead be dealt over 8 seconds. That's like the external CD for the spec, right?
Right, yeah. I put that on the tank anytime I think they're going to take a lot of damage just to smooth it out.
Okay. Renewing
only ever-
Blaze. The flames of life surround you for 8 seconds while the effect is active. 100% of damage you take is healed back. Is that just a straight up defensive CD?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Okay. And same thing with Obsidian Scales. That's just a damage reduction, it looks like. Yeah.
Yep.
And then Rewind. Rewind 50% of the damage taken in the last 5 seconds. Always heals for at least blah, blah, blah. Healing increased by 100% when not in a raid. Is this like a big CD?
That's like revival.
Okay,
on the
okay,
monk,
okay.
Except that it can do more instead of just the base amount
Got it.
if you were taking damage. It's only the last 5 seconds though. So.
I see. Okay, cool. And let's see. Poppy
Does
got
anybody need any
all kinds
ghetto
of stuff.
enchants or no?
Looks
I'm
like we're
waiting
good on
for the
that.
ship.
All right. All right, let's get started.
So a big one that you didn't mention is Spirit Word, which
Oh, yeah?
heals up to 4 people for quite a bit. It's a
What-
30-second cooldown.
Well, okay, yeah. What I want to track is ones that like we'll be using in the raid mostly. So is that something that's going to be used in the raid a lot?
It's just when multiple people take damage, I would use it, but only
Oh,
every
okay.
30 seconds.
All right, so it's more like a rotational heal than anything I would need to call for in a raid setting.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
totally.
Yeah.
Just a very slow rotation.
I haven't actually done anything on my Death Knight in any real content since last Tuesday, since I did these zeros. It's kind of funny. Feels good to be back. All these alts we've been playing, but this is actually a lot of fun. Trial chests have been finally reset, so you can get your 379 gear. Nice. These guys haven't even found any riches. Why would we take off them? Some shitty gear, I guess. They're from Classic.
Oh, there's also rescue, which allows me to move somebody.
Yeah, I saw that one. That one seems pretty niche, but we'll see what it looks like once the raid opens if we need something like that.
Is there a specific one of these dudes that burn down first, or I don't think it matters?
And give me 1 second again, sorry.
Oh, sure. Olaf has slightly more health, so I guess that would be the one to target. I don't really know what the actual meta strategy for this is going to look like.
I know Eric kind of runs the fuck around, the Swift dude.
Yeah, it could be that one of them is more important than the other, but I've never done it on any real difficulty, so.
I have a quiver full of swords, and I know how to throw them. They call me the Stonecracker. I'm got you.
I'm gonna start to level up my monk, but I'm kind of sad if they are this weak. Yeah, they're pretty weak, but they're basically one buff away from being really strong is the way to look at it. But I don't know what that buff would need to be because it seems like all around they're pretty low. They probably need like 100% more health or some shit like that. Their kit just doesn't do anything. Like it doesn't stop damage efficiently. They don't seem to have like a niche right now in terms of damage reduction. That sounds like they suck. I would say that they're just undertuned right now. Yeah, no doubt. Like they're just a step behind every other tank. The other 6 tanks all have a very strong niche and they all have very strong mitigation in general, but Monk is just kind of, I don't know why. It's like they have something wrong with their like passive defense. I don't know what it is. They're like, go play them compared to like play them and play Warrior. You'll see it's remarkable. Like I couldn't believe how big of a difference it was. Got some Trents. Look at that.
Roma, the chief here, gonna smash you. Frogs, fight for your chief.
Oh, that's cool. Looks like the trinket from Eye of Ajara. What was the name of that fight? One of the fights in the raid, the Ajara raid. Is that a spell that they have, or what is that?
Now you're gonna be sorry. Frogs, fight for your chief.
Beware. 4 casters spawn. That's interesting. I didn't think that was possible. I thought it was always 2 and 2.
Anyone need the neck?
I could use a neck.
Nice work.
Pretty good stats.
Been a real pest.
We know how to open the door, but that ugly rockhead always kept us out.
There you go.
Want to see something
Thank you.
nifty? What's this?
Brew only staggers magic damage at 35%, and they are the lowest health tank. Yeah, that doesn't help. There's no doubt about that. But that's always been true. They have way better magic tools than they used to as well in the talents now. I saw some of the WoW streamers say Prot was overrated and Vengeance would end up being meta and Blood DK would be strong later on. Yeah, Blood DK is always going to get stronger as the expansion goes because they just like have some really powerful scaling with stats. If you take a ton of magic damage, you get blasted for a ton of damage. Yeah, that's always been true though. That's not like they've always been strong and that's always been true, you know. Blood DK and Prot Pally both get better. Yeah, they get a lot better. Usually is the thing. It's the start of any expansion is they're at their worst, but this time around a lot of their problems won't be present because of the talents. The talents are much better for Blood DK's like under-geared Blood DK phase when an expansion launches than in the past.
Halt! The unworthy will not enter this house. Keeper tier secrets will be protected. The wind slices to the bone.
Beware.
Must regain.
Oh, what happened?
Beware.
Was it the pet that stunned it? Oh, that's interesting.
Stop where you are. I will purge you from existence.
Beware.
Yeah, that didn't work out. This fight's gonna be really annoying on Mythic Plus. I think it was the pet that stunned it. For some reason it got its stacks removed and I wasn't.
Memories are not for you.
Some kind of library.
Where the hell did this come from?
Hey, what now? All I see are books.
Maybe we can find a few treasure maps.
At the moment my main is Blood DK, but I will try Brewmaster now to compare it. Definitely a good yeah, you could maybe take a look at that. A stamina trinket activates the defense matrix for 12 seconds, which has a high chance to react to your damage taken. Wow, that sounds very interesting, actually. Might hang on to that. What weapon are you using? The one from Captain Lancer? Dragonbane Lance. Looks fucking awesome.
Those guys had
Super long
taken
transmog
4
as well. I love that.
matrices in for cloaks, like fresh in those guys. I was like, you guys need to take that shit out of the guild crafting thing, man. You're about to waste those.
Yeah, it looks super dope. Hey, hi. Hey, what's up, Wildcat? How's it going, man? Why Blood DK? What do you mean, why Blood DK? Because I like it. Favorite spec.
If you blink, you bleed.
Shadow to the aid of fire.
Stamina hype? Yeah, to be honest, that could be really good early on. I might get some use out of that for the first week or so. That trinket could actually be really valuable early. Let's see though, I probably won't do any keys that are going to challenge me much. Well, actually no, because if it is that fortified raging week like we originally believe it will be, then yeah, that could actually be really big. And it's like a reflective trinket as well. Does it say how often that can happen? Oh yeah, every 2 minutes, so that's not bad at all. It is looking like Nogohood might be the most annoying Mythic Plus. Yeah, annoying, I guess one way to look at it, yeah. That's going to be the hardest one for pugging for sure. But it's going to depend a lot on what the meta, quote-unquote, looks like in Shadow Moon Burial Ground. Have you ever seen a Shadow Moon Burial Ground, like, world, like, first run in WoD? Because if you've never seen it, yeah, you probably want to go take a look at it. Because if any of that stuff comes into this version, it's going to be the worst Mythic Plus ever. Hopefully that won't exist, all of that stuff, because it's not good for anybody for it to exist, so. Do we know what the fixes are going to be? We don't know for sure, but I did make a video on what the Wowhead speculation is, if you want to check that out from last weekend. Fortified Raging. Yep. Fortified Raging. I think it was Quacking or something like that. Can't even remember the other one, but.
Defend. Enemy
Oh, that's some kind of like ring. Okay.
target acquired. Target acquired. System shut
The high guy dies before he even does the mechanics. That fight probably just needs a redesign because that happens so fucking often. That is going to be such like a swing on Mythic Plus if you can cut out
Need
whole
some legs there,
phases.
Drina?
What'd you say?
Do you need some legs?
I don't. I actually have legs.
Nice.
These guys are brutal though. These golems, these guys are going to be absolute like maniacs on Mythic Plus. Doing tons of nature damage. As you see, we're taking a ton of damage right now in this pack, and it's only 3 mobs. Anytime you see one of these golems, you know you're in trouble. And then the other guys have this like channeled spell that's it's like a stun, kind of like in Streets. You remember the stun? Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of a different mob. Hail of Stone is just channeled damage, so you want to stop that with interrupts anyway, grips and stuff. How are you liking this version of DK compared to BFA and Shadowlands? Way, way, way better. It's not necessarily a fair comparison, but I'll answer it anyway because I do feel like it's way, way, way better. Thanks for the sub. I can't see who subbed right now, but thank you for the sub. But yeah, it's so much better than it has been historically. Like I say, the talents break a lot of the problems that they used to have. Low haste, that's a lot better. You know, one-shot ability, that's a lot better. Just like kind of overall defensive access to defense early on. Better buffs to blood decay or to death strike, I mean. But apparently that was a maybe a bug. I don't know exactly. I saw a patch note for something. I don't know exactly what that changed, but haven't really done any hard content since, so it's hard to tell. And we'll save Slappy Hands for the next pack. Double death grip too. I mean, like, come on, man. These are such crazy buffs for blood decay. Giving all their best features extra power, you know. Hey, Stromy, what's up? Welcome. Glad to see you so often, man. How you doing? Oh, we don't even need slappy hands for this room. Double grip. I always have that as a backup. Pretty good, man. I got a $100 tip today. Oh, a tip. Wow, that's cool. I got that long pike. Yeah, hopefully everybody who can wear it is getting it because it's extremely reliably up and it's like one of 3 items he can drop. So this is basically a free weapon. Usually the weapons in the beginning of an expansion are the worst part of the acquisition. Looking good damage-wise too. Deep breath, Jesus.
Lapdogs, all of us.
Not much of a time lock if our cooldowns continue to tick down.
It's true.
Yeah, just RP that's gonna sink a key probably.
Right.
I like the plate dungeon transmog also. Oh, cool. I'm not really a big fan of it to be honest, but it's not bad.
Oh, that's a problem for future us.
Yeah, maybe by like, are you gonna become like Cop Zormdormu? How would you say it? Like not Nazdormu, backwards or whatever.
Dormu?
Yeah, what would your equivalent be? Murazon instead of Norzdomu. What's it backwards? It'll be
I
Pock.
don't know.
You'll be Pock.
Pock.
You see, by then we'll be evil. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at, but I fucked up the joke so bad that you can't even tell it's a joke.
That's okay. Most of my jokes, people can't tell are jokes either.
Yeah, that's true. We got that in common. I tried not getting stunned there and pulling the mobs as they run out. Yeah, it's not possible. I tried that too, actually. You're gonna stream night 1 of Raid? Yeah, definitely. Just because I'll be doing probably Mythic Plus before it and right after it. So that'll be. I'll probably do week 1 and that'll be it. Just because the rest we won't be doing Mythic Plus like around and before it like that. Tuesday I'm gonna. It's just gonna depend on what the servers look like. So keep an eye on that. If the servers come up super early, it might change my whole plan. We'll see. Music in this part of the dungeon is epic, huh? The rest of the dungeon uses the classic music. It's really funny. Did you get an exorable? What's that? Blood DK looking pretty fun. It yeah, it absolutely is. Unbelievably fun. This is getting kind of packed. There's got to be a way to deal with this because this fight is going to be a hell fight on Mythic Plus. I think it puts it near players. Yeah, it does. Is this the new healer? Is this new healer class like disc damage to heal? I don't think so. No. They just seem to be like slightly overtuned in terms of damage. They get a lot. They get rewarded very heavily for using their damage. This seems to do a lot, and it's very easy to use. Even on 0, you're like wiping to this boss. But as you see, my health is not moving. Lots of magic damage, so we good.
Your efforts are impressive, but in vain.
Did not get a thing. My main thing would be to get one of the reagents if possible. Let's take a look at that overall chart. 26k overall. Okay. Cop almost making it out of there alive. Poor Cop. Alright, cool. What do you want to do? Algathar, maybe? Algathar next?
You don't need that helm, do you, Cop?
What helm? I didn't get a helm, I don't think.
Or
Oh,
do you-
no. I don't need any gear outside of one weapon.
You want to try and stack them in groups so one person can clear up multiple
equipped eye
poles?
level is 3.
I don't think they clear them, do they? They just stay there. Poles shrink on their own, but if you stand in them, they go away faster. But they just come back, don't they? Or no? I've never seen them go away permanently.
Need some more freaking cloppies.
No, I can't hear you. I can't hear people.
I have Inexorable as well. It's amazing. Gives 25k stamina. Oh, what is Inexorable? I don't know what that is, but anyway.
Can you guys hear me?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Where are we going to? Academy?
Algathar Academy, yeah. You guys have enrolled, right? Fill out your application form.
Where's that one?
Northeast of the city.
Yep.
Alright, now I can hear you guys. Cop,
The
did you
pools
need
go
that
away
other-
permanently. You have to soak them during the
thank
black
you.
and white
I
phase.
have
Really?
Like a 373 eye level. The only thing I need is a one
interesting.
weapon.
Mosed as a tank right now.
So
Oh,
now we're-
M0s, I guess. Instead of O, it's a 0, but now I feel like
Northeast
you're just
of
bringing
the
4 other
city.
people along to speed up the
Academy.
process. Exactly, I can definitely solo these. Wonder if Blizzard can eventually add Dragonflying physics to all real mounts. All flying mounts, I don't think so, no. Highly doubt that. Well, we're not even come close to making this. Not even gonna come close. I should have taken the flight. Actually, no, it's down here. Yeah, we're good. I always think it's up there, but that's where you start the dungeon. That's interesting. So people just never even try to do that on Zero then, because I've never seen them. It's always the end of the fight always looks like that. It's completely, the room's just completely filled. I did Algathar earlier and someone threw the ball in the wrong place before the bird and it bricks the dungeon. Really? Then you know you could throw it if there was not a thing. Just got up to 374 item level. Nice.
I'm gonna go grab a beer real quick.
That's where I'm at too, and I still have fucking blue pants on, so. If we can get these pants upgraded, we'd be in really good shape, but that doesn't seem like it's gonna happen at this point. I've been kind of annoyed with blacksmithing recently. Oh, why? I always have to remind, I guess, groups to get the buff at the start there. Yeah, people don't even try to do it, but they should because they get haste for doing it. I just stand in the middle of several and soak them all, and it dies before the next soak goes, yeah. I can't level it up at all? Oh yeah, that's normal. You don't need to level it up. Not much of a reason. I mean, there is a reason to do it, obviously, but it's really not that big of a deal. Hey, evenly distributed money, welcome. I have been, yeah, I run that same thing for a long time, 69. One tip, if you really want to level it up, well, no, actually, I have no tips. Yeah, there's no tips. You just can't level it. Not until people want the gear you can craft. That's the only way you'll be able to level it.
Victory in all your battles.
What I need is knowledge. Leveling up is nice,
What
I guess.
does the blue Dragonflight give?
New students.
Versatility maybe?
Oh, we want bronze though, right? For
Oh,
haste,
mastery.
That's mastery.
Yeah, make sure you guys get a buff, guys.
Come with us. It should only take a moment to set
Haste
up
is
for a new
bronze.
lesson.
Get a haste.
How is the gear looking for you? Pretty good, minus the legs, like I was just saying.
I support Alexstrasza and her versatility, giving red flight.
I went all in on armor smithing. Yeah, that's kind of what I did too. I spent a few points frivolously, but not really. I'm pretty satisfied. I got a lot of points spent, so I need like 8 more points to get what I want to get done, and then the rest is kind of just whatever.
I have to say, the expansion's pretty awesome so far.
Yeah, I'm loving every second of it, honestly.
Beware.
So one big thing on this next pack that we're about to do, these little books, they cast a spell that is going to be like a channeled stun, and it's going to be really likely that people try to pull all 3 of these every time. So just keep that in your periphery here. Unruly Textbook is the NPC. There's going to be 4 of them if we pull all of them, and they can be disrupted with like any spell. It doesn't need to be an actual interrupt. So I'll grip these ones. I got that one interrupted. And on this boss, the tank roll comp is mostly just doing as much soaking of the balls as possible. I think ideally the tank would get all 6, so then only they need to be dispelled, but I don't think that's realistic because the boss is going to be running all around. So what I've been doing is I've just been tanking him over by the corner here because it's really close to 2 of them that spawn here. And then the rest of the room is kind of wide open. You see how these 2 spawn right next to us? So I can quickly grab the one on the right and then swing around and grab the one on the left without the boss moving during the bloodlust or whatever. And then, yeah, you know, you can grab a third one, whatever, but it's a dispellable mechanic, so it needs to be, you know, the healer wants to dispel, obviously, one of them every time. So, ideally, they'll dispel the one that's, you know, the highest stack, and that should be you as the tank for sure. And you cannot immune this. It cannot be removed by, like, hunters, things, like any of those types of spells, so it actually has to be dispelled in order to remove it. And then, obviously, the fight's complicated by that breath there. Because as you're trying to soak them, you end up having the breath coming out and moving the group around like that. That fight's probably going to be pretty...
Magic would work to remove it?
No, nothing will remove it. Has to be dispelled. Well, actually, well, yeah, diffuse magic is actually a dispel or something, isn't it? I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It might, yeah. I've never tried it. But I can't AMS it. It won't stop the application.
If I wasn't demon, Amp Myper probably can dispel it.
Probably, yeah. It's just a regular magic
Singe.
dispel, but
Yeah.
I was just thinking like AMS cannot be used there to stop the cast, to stop the application of it.
Next time I'm in here, I'm gonna give it a try.
Beware.
And this next guy that we're going to fight, the guy with the big knockback, he has maximum range on that. So just like that spider tank in Mechagon, we can actually pull him all the way to the far edge. And then most of the players can simply just line aside it without even having to try. Or whatever, be out max range of it without even having to try. Otherwise, you end up, if you have him in the dead center, he's going to end up probably knocking a lot of people off. But us as melee, we can just use the backsides of these pillars instead of the middle of them.
That's weird. I lost my fucking pet.
Knocked into the stun. Begging my DK feels weird doing so little damage on pulls. Oh, really? I haven't played Brew, but my DK is doing a lot of damage on pulls. Basically, as long as you have Tombstone up, you're going to be top damage, it seems like right now. And you can always take Bone Storm too, which I'm not using, but apparently is very good right now. Tuned very high. Brew is utterly insane damage right now. Oh yeah, I see what you mean, yeah. Tombstone is definitely going to see how much damage it just did. Shattering Bone did 287k with that Tombstone. Well, I do 60 to 70k on big packs. Yeah, I mean, I did more than that. This pack wasn't even that big. But yeah, I guess at the end of the day, it's do you want offense or defense?
So does it matter which side we shoot? Are we all going to shoot one way? Or?
I find fire to be best, but I'm not sure it really matters now. Have you tried Vengeance? No. Almost 7 hours of fishing and just got enough copper coins to buy a silver coin. Yeah, that's exactly what I went through. About 8 hours of fishing to do it. You start with tree or elemental boss in this dungeon, Grayson. It's probably going to come down
how
to
do I-
what Bloodlust looks like.
Get off your
Extra
horse.
action
Or
button.
try getting off your. There you go.
Oh, okay.
It's
When
going
you
to
run out, it
depend on
probably
what
doesn't pop up.
Bloodlust looks like, you know.
Yep.
I think you
got it.
definitely want Bloodlust for the first boss, but is it possible to get it 3 times in the dungeon?
Yeah,
I don't know.
would be in travel form.
I definitely think the tree wants Bloodlust if you can get it that way, but I don't know if that's possible. Maybe you can do tree first. Is that possible? I never even tried that. I guess so. Yeah, I think you can do that. I don't know the actual timer right now or how long it's going to take in between bosses. You can do tree first. Okay, cool. Yeah. So that's probably what you want to do then. Obviously, if there's a way to get 3 less in the dungeon, that's what you want, no matter what. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know what the timer is. Trash is fun there without pulling bees too. Nice. Might not be using Tombstone enough. I never feel like I know when to use it.
Oops.
Pretty much right now, you just use it as an offensive spell, yeah.
Bad timing on my part.
Getting stunned. You can see the fire thing is just a dodge, but the other one makes us move a lot. So I think this is going to be a better, like, this will be more DPS economy to have fire first.
Just running around with a ball the whole time because it didn't like it disappeared as soon as I grabbed it.
Yay, I got gloves.
Grass.
Tree first. Yeah, I think that's probably the right choice. Again, it'll depend on lust. How many stacks are you using it at? Just as soon as you get 5? Yeah, it depends. If you don't have Rune Weapon up, then you have a little bit more nuance to it, you know? If Rune Weapon's up, then yeah, just Rune Weapon gives 5 stacks, use it, and then get more Bone Shield, and you're done. I'm probably gonna only use it like during Rune Weapon for a long time when keys are actually dangerous. I don't want to risk dying. I've died a lot to snapping off Bone Shield that ends up getting me killed. But since Dancing Rune Weapon gives a Bone Shield every time now, it's very easy to imagine using it moving forward. All that fishing in the bag didn't even give me a recipe. Oh, really? I actually got the recipe I needed for cooking, so I got very lucky, I guess. Apparently there's a lot of recipes that can give. Thanks for the explanation, sure. My pleasure, man. If you have any questions, let me know. And this one, it's really crucial that we stay closely clumped up, especially for this first and second set of these, because it's going to be really difficult to get them killed. I'm sure on higher keys, this fight's going to be one of the harder fights in the game.
What is that thing? This is your fault.
So just stay dogpiled.
Basically, yeah, just all stay really close together and move as little as possible every time the swirls come out, so they all spawn right on top of each other. Like, if you can have them spawn right on top of each other, then all AoE can hit every single one of them, and that would be the goal at the end of the day. Here it comes now. Move. Move. And kill. Yeah, see how close they are? That's really good. Now every single one is inside my D&D minus like 3. The second set is the important one though, because the second set are going to get off. They are going to spawn, so we want to have those ones even closer. Well, actually no, that set doesn't need to be close because they're going to spawn no matter what. But we just want to kill them as fast as we can, so... If they even happen, they're probably not even going to happen this dungeon. Rune Weapon and Grippy Hands giving Bone Shield is probably the biggest buff to early Blood DK's low haste. Exactly. That's, yeah, good call.
Thank you so much.
Ricky, thanks, buddy. Can't wait for Mythic Plus myself, man.
There's a cloak. Finally.
Can't wait for him plus, dude. Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Very generous, Rick. I like that, man. Thank you very much. Can't do it without that kind of generosity. Really appreciate it. I'm super excited for Mythic Plus too, obviously.
should be clear.
Gonna be great.
Please head to my office.
This season has got a lot of potential to it, I think.
Students that require my personal attention.
I'm pretty sure they nerfed the coin drop rate. Didn't get a single one yesterday. Maybe. I only got like 3 or 4 of that 8-hour span. Well, of the silvers, that is. I think I got 3 silvers to drop, and then I turned 15 coppers into 1 silver. And I got 2 things of patterns, and one of them had the feast I needed, so... You can see these mobs. Kick, what's up? How's the mythics going? Super easy, yeah, just getting them done, hopefully getting some gear. I still need pants, but I don't even want to look at which boss drops pants. I'd rather not know. But if we do all dungeons and I don't have pants, then we're gonna have to figure something out. I only got coppers fishing from pools. I think it's like just random no matter what. Valis, hey, howdy Metro, what is the coin stuff? Talking about fishing, yeah. Kinda don't like how evokers just look like a monk that always is out of range. Oh, really? Hey, Size, what's up, buddy? Welcome. I got the feast pattern from the soup, but I haven't gotten either of the 2 recipes I need. Yeah, the recipes, you can just buy them too if you're getting frustrated doing it. I can't afford to pay 50k for a recipe. Oh, I see. Well, I'll definitely go down, obviously, yeah. Not anytime soon, though, I'd imagine, but... Are you using blood tap? No, no blood tap. Bone shield stacks is the biggest problem DK has with low haste since you don't lose stacks slower. I wouldn't say that's the biggest problem, but it's definitely an issue. I spent 60k on the recipe to learn the recipe I wanted. Yeah, that's... If you got the money, that's what I would recommend doing. Hey, did you get that blacksmithing up a bunch and focus into a big upgrade? I guess so, yeah. I wouldn't say up a bunch, but I did get the items I wanted. Had a lot of fun with blacksmithing, to be honest. Not quite as awesome as I thought it was going to be, but it's still very good. Oh, the energy bomb on me. That's interesting. Alright, no loot again from that dungeon. Did I actually get no loot from that dungeon? I got a ring, yeah. Socketed ring, wait, I didn't realize. Socketed ring, crit mastery. Yeah, so it's just better than that one. Oh, that's good. That's like the best thing you can get from here.
Thank you for all your help in getting the school ready.
I wonder if that can be traded, now that I want you to trade it, but I wonder if it can be.
It says it's soulbound. I think I have like 3 of them now.
3 of them? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Better use them.
Yeah, you gotta figure out how I use them.
Use those on work orders. Like,
yeah, Cop can make you some leather gear with them, yeah, work orders.
Nice. So now what?
What's left? I can't remember.
Ruby Life Pools and nothing.
Oh yeah, the 2 in that zone. Cool, we'll go there. I will never get used to you being Alliance. His orc is looking kind of pale and thin. What island did you end up taking the item you spec'd into? 389. I got it up to 389, so need a little bit more knowledge, and then we will be able to take it to rank 5 as well.
Black Dragon area?
Yeah, sure. Let's do Niltharius first. What's the overall damage? Yeah, let's take a look.
I was like, I have a little fucking whelp with me.
Shattering Bone, top damage overall. That's pretty wild.
It's your pal.
But that was the dungeon that has a lot of use for AoE. So.
I saw this little dragon flying with me. I'm like, what the fuck is this thing?
He'll always be an orc, red headband and a shirt. You remember the white pants? Yeah, that was awesome.
I love those. That my Drake is attacking me.
I love those. That transmog was awesome.
I found out we were going down instead of at raid times, so like eating while we're flying.
What's the easiest 0 in your opinion? Tied for all 8 of them.
Thanks for the ride.
That's good for DK, is it? I don't really, doesn't really matter right now, you know, it doesn't have any challenge to it, so. How do you get your party frames colored by class like that? It's in there, options, just type color, display class colors interface.
I'm gonna run to the restroom, I'll be right back.
35k overall. Is
Metro,
decent.
what do you think is
It
the
doesn't really
best
matter,
healer
but-
for Mythic Plus?
For Mythic Plus?
Blood Death Knight.
Thanks a lot. Mythic Heals, welcome. Umbilicus tier as well, very generous. That is beyond generous. Thank you very, very much, my friend. Yeah, like in terms of overall damage, it's pretty skewed right now too because I'm taking a full offensive build, so that will not be happening next week. Next week we'll probably be losing probably 10k of that overall damage, I'd imagine. What is a good haste percent? As high as you can get, really, doesn't. No such thing. The more the merrier, right?
Yeah, put Chan on this shit.
Oh yeah, you have ring enchants?
Yeah, just put one in trade. I've got, what do you want, haste?
Nah, mastery.
Okay, just throw it in. I don't have the lot for the good ones, but I can give you the
Yeah, whatever you got. So.
55s. These are max. Oh shit. Let's do.
Any consideration taking Purgatory? I'll be taking it 100%. Maybe not early next week. I don't know if I actually need it for 5s and shit, but yeah, I'll be taking it 100% at some point next week. My build for next week is going to be very defensive oriented. Try to make sure we don't have any issues, but on my prop pally, I'm running a pure DPS build for Mythics, obviously, as we are steamrolling them right now. Yeah, Mythic Plus obviously going to be way different. Doing Mythic Plus under-geared with Fort and Raging, that's going to be much different than doing these, that's for damn sure. Someone already has all of the Magma Shell mounts, nice. Yeah, I mean, people are literally non-stop doing these rep things, it seems like, so.
Get those bones cleared out. We must be prepared for Chargath's plans.
Chargath, is that... Who is that? Oh, that's the first boss, I see. I really don't see the value in the farming rares and rep stuff. Why dump 8 hours into stuff that will be upgraded? I mean, the reps aren't only for power, right? They're also for cosmetics and stuff other people might want. Like we just talked about mounts. That's how it got brought up in the first place, right? Mounts. I'm not a mount guy, but I can see why people would want to do that.
Now Thaurus belongs to the Kalashi now.
Beware.
I'm not a mount or cosmetic person, so that's great for them. You're correct. Yeah, it is, yeah. Agreed.
Beware. Beware.
And so one thing down here on this trash is that these little, like burning chain looking dragon heads, you could take them and use them just like you're going to be able to use them on the boss itself. And it's going to stun the pack and do tons of damage. So we want to have everyone using that on cooldown. Basically, it's got I think it's got a 3-minute cooldown on it. It makes the trash go significantly faster. And again, not Mythic Plus this season, but when it is, that's going to be a requirement to do quickly this part of the dungeon.
Could I get a summons, please?
Mounts are okay. I'm more for titles. Yeah, shit. I noticed they're all cosmetic pets toys you can buy are actually quest rewards too. So if you level reps on alts, you can get them all without cost. And that's cool. That's why I like Mythic Plus. We don't have to sit and grind for days on a boring rep grind. But happy for people that love that. Well, yeah. I mean, Mythic Plus and farming mounts is
So do
very,
you just
very different.
pick it up and run it through the pack?
Yep. Yeah, just grab it, and we should have done it already, obviously, but yeah, just grab it and then just elongate it into the pack and it will hit them.
Okay, I did it then. Okay, good.
Oh, great, okay.
Grab what thing are you talking about?
See this thing right here, burning chain? I'll show you what it looks like. I'll pick it up, and it's going to give me a debuff when I grab it, 3 minutes, so I can't pick it up again. And then you just elongate this chain and then make the mobs run into it, and then it's going to hit them and do tons of damage. It does like 20% of their health right now. So unless it doesn't end up scaling, like some items maybe in dungeons don't end up scaling with from zero, but it's very likely going to be a huge part of Mythic Plus.
Did you get that, Adriana?
No, I did not.
Alright, hang on.
Will you keep the Cobalt Ring? Yeah, I'll probably keep it like well through next week. It's a very good defensive option, and the stamina is the main thing I want from rings anyway right now. The Absorb Ring is only 15% of my
tab,
HPS.
almost like a Warlock Pet.
Yeah, I need to take a look at it in hard content, but in easy content, it's the first thing that gets shield, like the first shield that gets removed. So that's why it looks so good in easy content. But we'll see what it looks like in hard content.
I think it's in general.
I don't think it's going to be as good as it looks in hard content, but.
All right, let's go back and summon Eridrina. That thing's still on. It's under general, yeah, dragon riding.
Yeah, I found.
Did you get that?
Yes. Sorry, we changed to yet another
do with the
building.
change, yeah.
Yeah, so the tank just needs to kite when he has the buff, and then one of you guys run the chain in. And every time a chain breaks, it does damage to us, so we don't want to instantly break all three, but we do want to get all three used as rapidly as the healer can allow. So, and then once the third one hits him, he gets stunned and takes more damage.
I'll strip the scales from your flesh.
The ring is good stat-wise, at least. Not really, not for me at least. What does it have? Crit on? A lot of crit, I think, right? Yeah, I mean, it's haste, I guess, is good, but I definitely don't want crit. Not this early in the season, that's for sure. Need to get as much mastery and potentially verse maybe even as we can. Guard against those deaths as much as possible. So probably a little too quick there. We wanted to probably space those out a little bit because you see it puts a stacking dot on us. So. I guess I've been using it on Brew. Oh yeah, it's definitely probably better for Brew. Crit's really good for Brew, right? What eye level do you have? Yeah, 374, same as. We're just basically waiting on pants. If we can get pants tonight, then we're gonna be really high, but we'll probably be like 376 or something. My pants are 340.
Help.
I just want some pants, a decent pair of pants. Yep, me too. I have a blue pair on still. They're really good stats though. Ideally, if we can just get a training matrix, then we can just craft pants, and that would solve all of our problems. But that doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. I'm 372, and I feel perfectly fine for Mythic Plus. Well, you don't. How do you know? But yeah, I would assume that's plenty. We'll see. Stelios, welcome. How's it going, buddy? See, the thing about the Mythic Plus and the beta was it was all scaled to, I believe it was 395. And 15s felt pretty easy at that. But I had the tier set, I had enchants, like the gear was like best in slot, even though it was only 395. So I would say like probably like 400 is going to be where we want to get as fast as possible before things start feeling a lot easier. But I can't imagine doing like a 20 at that island level because there was times when we did a 16 or a 17 and it was way, way harder than the 15s. I'm 378 and I accidentally traded my rings for the other and now I'm 375. You traded your rings, what does that mean? That's pretty high though, 378 is very high. But I think if I can just get these pants, then I'll open like a new breakpoint on rares so I can start getting higher gear from rares too. Not really sure how that works because I seem to only get one item level from rares and that's it. You can get an otter mount for 3 rings. Oh, I see. Oh, you traded the rings you had equipped. That's bizarre. What the fuck? Yeah, that's an interesting problem. Not gonna see that very often. You don't hear that every day. Probably could skip this pack now. Seems like there's plenty of room on the right here to run past it. Okay, we're gonna skip this guy by just hugging this right pillar here. 378 without the 389 ring, so I'm kind of set. That sounds pretty, yeah, you're pretty good. I want a 385 ritual shell. See how big the shield is. Nice. I don't know what that is, but yeah, good luck. Jesus Christ. Made 400k just from selling rep rings for Rathion. Yeah, I should have did that. I had no idea you can sell them until just the other day. Did not know they were BOE. I don't think I've ever seen a rep item like that BOE before. I have 379 ritual shell and my shield is Gloomward is 818k. I don't even know what that is. What is a ritual shell? It's a really good trinket from open world elites. I see. You enjoying the reset? Yeah, the start of the reset especially was awesome. I really enjoyed getting all the knowledge again. What's your item level right now? 374, yeah. Again, 374 with 346 pants on, so. Can't seem to get them to drop from rares, and haven't gotten them from dungeons yet, so we'll see what happens. Oh wait, this is a buff or something, right? You need to be closer? How much closer do we need to be? What does it do? Hurls a blazing shield at the target, inflicting fire damage every 5.2 seconds. It's only once, you can only use it once. I'm using a 363 waist. I mean, that's a lot better than my pants, so... Hopefully I can just get one of the Titan Matrixes. Haven't you crafted anything? I've crafted wrists, yeah. My blood drain thing just killed all the critters next to us. That was funny. No matrix drop. Not from zeros, no. Like I said, I did probably now 30 zeros and I've only seen 2 total. I don't know. They're way too rare. I thought they were going to be like quite common. Unlucky? I'm not really sure that's unlucky, to be honest. Unless somehow every single group I'm in is getting constantly unlucky. Have you done the bloody token WPS? I'm not. Oh, I guess World Quest. That's a Q. I don't know what that is. Sorry. Would be a good time to use it, I think. I think if nothing is dropped until the last boss, you have equal percent as getting an item to get a matrix. Yeah. Honestly, I would prefer the matrix, like, because then that guarantees that I get it boot leg upgrades. But we'll see. Primal Element tier set seems pretty good for starting raid gear too. Nice. Matrix is a 376 item guaranteed. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get it. Hopefully we can get it to 380. Put a lot of time into blacksmithing, so I should have a good chance at getting higher than 376. But ideally, I would just get pants from a dungeon somewhere, and then I can use that on a better item now. Come on, let's go. Don't make me drop Bone Shield here. Magma Lob. Hey, did I hop over that? No, I did 60k, I don't think so. Just didn't actually take any fucking damage because I'm a bloody K. Losing threat. Can't imagine that's true. Maybe. Anyone need it? Cloak?
I need a cloak. Thank you.
There you go.
One of these Apex Blaze Wings for a mount.
Oh yeah.
That's just Ruckmar, isn't it?
I think you're right.
Or is it slightly different? I don't know. I've never actually gotten them out myself.
Who? Who is it?
Ruckmar from WoD. The world
From
boss.
where?
It's a world boss in WoD that drops a mountain that looks extremely similar. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same though.
I think it may be similar also to that rep mount in Mount Haito.
Solar Hawk, yeah, something like that. What do you think? Does this look like Ruckmar's mount? I'm not sure. I've never seen it.
Beware.
Looks like the Dreadraven from WoD. So it doesn't look like this or not? What's your blacksmithing level? I'm 69, yeah.
Get my gold.
Yeah, so as soon as these gold piles spawn, pick them up. They're sometimes going to be like in really far away places, so. And then as soon as the shield comes out, we all throw them and it should break almost immediately.
Or taste the flame. Royal. An embarrassment of riches. Humble and consume.
Not sure how important this is going to end up being on Mythic Plus, but we got a while, I guess, to figure it out. But seems like if you could like line it up to happen the second the shield starts, that would be ideal. But it seems like almost like too easy to do on Mythic 0, so I'm thinking that there might not need to be all 5 timed out well. Like, as long as like 2 or 3 people do it, maybe you're good. I wonder if the coins and stuff will scale in Mythic Plus, or if it's a maiden boss where you want to kill before the second shield. I mean, you definitely want to kill it as fast as you can, obviously, but they're definitely going to scale. Like, that's the only way you can do the fight, really.
I got another.
Oh my god,
one
you
of
got
those.
another one.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Mr. Paladin leveling. Oh, me and Cop together? Yeah, that was fun. Paladin Pals. They ever do another season of Mastery?
I'm hearthing. You can hearth.
I got 6 372 trinkets. Yeah, I got a ton as well. It's funny.
Ruby life pools are right by Veldraken, so.
How's DK feeling a new expansion compared to Shadowlands? Amazing. Yeah, it's even better than it was. Hello, how are Blood DK this expansion? Amazing. It's even better than it was. 2 back-to-back questions. I keep getting the same exact slots. It's annoying. Yeah, that's pretty much got me a little frustrated too. I can't get legs for the life of me. Can't seem to get legs.
Oh, up to eye level 360 finally.
Nice. Congrats.
See if this rears up just real quick. Hey, Ellery, welcome. How is Blood DK this expansion? Also, how do you make your paladin icons blue?
Is that where to next? Ruby Life Pool?
No. Yeah, Ruby Life Pool's next, yep. My first week of Mythic 0 on my paladin, I got 4 pairs of shoulders. That's crazy. That's hard to believe. That's a lot of shoulders. I've tried everything to get those items. Well, that's the thing. If I can just get a training matrix, then I won't need to try much else. Like, I'll just be able to craft the gear. I really thought that the training matrices were going to be way more common. But I guess it's not. I don't know. Same person just got 2 in 2 dungeons, though, so I guess maybe I am just getting unlucky or something. Have you gotten the 398 cloak? Nah, I won't be doing that. I got 2 of those this week and haven't looked to see how to use them yet. Oh, well, that's going to solve your problems. Go craft the gears that you're talking about not being able to get. I tried everything to get those 3 slots. You didn't really try everything, I guess. That's the easiest way to do it. Just go craft those 3 slots. But you need the matrix for it.
And eliminate any threat on these sacred grounds. Protect Melidrusa! She must continue her work. Allow them no further. Beware.
Thought it was gonna be more like kind of like the chaos orbs or something like that, where 1 drops every dungeon. So you need sparks for those pieces? Nope. The dungeon items upgrade the blue pieces, so it's super cheap. It's like not even 1,000 gold usually to get them made.
Larry, did you ever pick up that quest again?
Not yet. No, I gotta go find which part of it's jacked up.
How are you doing? Pretty good DPS. Yeah, I guess so. People frequently comment on that. But again, this is a pretty much a full offense build, so we won't be using that next week. Yeah, with Rune Weapon and Tombstone up, I'm doing really good damage. He's also pulling packs of 20. Well, that's the pull I'm going to be doing on Mythic Plus. It's not really packs of 20. I assume they're commenting on it based on the other DPS and not just the raw number, but yeah. You're not taking Tombstone? I'll be taking Tombstone. That's true, I guess. Yeah, that's a good part of the damage. But I'm not going to be taking like Bloodworms and these other like Heart Strike, the buff at the Heart Strike and everything. A lot of other DPS are soft capped to 5 to 8. Not these DPS. You seem very happy about this expansion. That's correct, yeah. I am. It's more than a feeling. Cop is quiet. He must be snacking on beans. Yeah, maybe. He's starving. He hasn't had beans in a while. Bloodworms, yeah, all of those like small offensive things are like, they add up a lot, you know? There's like 5 or 6 talents that are like pretty much only offensive talents, and they will add up a lot. Windwalker isn't, but their big DPS isn't 8. Nice. Okay. Comes the whelps. Slappy hands for these fellas. What happened here? Oh.
Sorry about that. I put the keys out too early.
I was like wondering why they're stuck out there. Interrupt. Good.
Yeah, the timing was all wrong on that side.
Cop, in terms of tanking this fight's probably super easy as Monk if you can take the statue, but if not, you just gotta time your AoE to make sure you grab all these guys. And then you just want to keep them right next to the boss so they can be cleaved down on top of the shield. And then as soon as the shield reaches 0, we gotta interrupt it. The faster the better. As you see, the damage stacks up pretty high here, so. And these ice things can actually be soaked, like they do damage, but as a tank it's not that dangerous to get 1 or 2 of them away if the group is struggling with having enough space. This fight is a cakewalk. Yeah, this one's super easy compared to the next 200%.
I require your aid above.
What is the add-on called that tells you when to interrupt or dodge things? I guess DBM. I'm not really sure which one does that.
I haven't been taking the tank statue, but I'm pretty sure I could get it if I needed it.
Yeah, I don't think you need it. It's just something that if you had, that would make that fight very easy. Now, the big thing here is going left immediately because it's a lot. It makes fighting these dragons a lot easier. This mob is very dangerous, and as the tank, you need to make sure the knockback doesn't knock you into other trash. So what I've been doing is just standing right by this dead body, and it seems like my character just kind of gets stuck and doesn't move when it knocks me back. Otherwise, this is all on the healer. They need to dispel and keep everyone up through all that. What is the most difficult dungeon for Blood DK? None. They're all a joke. They're all insanely easy. I'm pretty sure I can solo every single one of them. That will be very different next week. But as you see, I actually got knocked back like 1 yard there, and I don't know why. But standing right here next to these corpses seems to be the trick. And these mobs here are very important. The Cinder Weavers do constant damage to the group with this Cinder Bolt. So us as the tank, we want to try to interrupt this as much as we can. But these are actually the easier of the two types of mobs to deal with up here. The next one is going to be the Dancer, and that one's going to need to be stunned to stop its damage. So when we get there, I'll show you that. Tyrannical will be first week. We don't know for sure, but I did make a video on what Wowhead anticipates will be the first week. So if you want to check that out, it's there. And then that mob's going to die. But anyway, yeah, so these Flame Dancers are going to do this like kind of channeled AoE spell that's going to do a ton of damage to the group. It's going to be really, really bad on fortified keys. So we need to stop them any way we can. So I'm going to use Grip myself, but you as a tank, you'll have a little bit less options. It'll probably be just, yeah, maybe Ring of Peace or something like that to get them done. And then they also do a on-death mechanic there where they just kind of do some damage that you can just walk away from.
You'd probably save leg sweep for one if you're up there.
Leg sweep will be good, but they're probably going to do it like 2 or 3 times each time when it's like a higher fortified, you know?
Gotcha.
I think all tanks have 0 issues right now. Big Tell will come next week. Yeah, especially if it's what people said it is, which is fortified bolstering. Or no, fortified raging. Happy holidays, Mo. What's up, buddy? Backdrop has me feeling festive. Me too, buddy. That's why I got it up. Don't really get enough time to celebrate the holidays, especially right now with the stream and everything going so wild. So, yeah, I try to get a little bit of flavor in there for the holidays, you know? Good God, Fort Raging. Yeah, first week as well. Undergeared tanks, Fort Raging. Brutal. And then the second week's even worse. Oh, raw, it would be Tyrannical Grievous, but we don't know for sure if any of this is happening.
He's a slacker.
He's just standing back there.
I forgot it's so close to Christmas. Me too. It's hard to even remember. Like I said, Dragonflight better than Christmas. I used to just completely forget about it, you know what I mean? Honestly, like, Christmas is like a marquee event here every year, and I've just not even thought about it. You're going to do a spreadsheet for Dragonflight. Yep, I already got it set up. I'll be making a video publicizing information on that this weekend.
What I want to know is where's Alex Straza? Why doesn't she help him?
Right? So many questions.
Oh, there's a dragon.
You are almost to the master of these minions. Hurry on.
I think this one just like flies around and he's kind of waiting for somebody to line of sight or get in line of sight of him. This guy doesn't really seem to do much with the tank. Two Gripses. I'll tell you what, man. That's something else. I'm guessing Brackentide Hollow is going to be one of the toughest ones. Brackentide's not one of the Mythic Plus, so you don't have to worry about that one. That would definitely be one of the worst ones if Fortified Raging Brackentide was available, yeah.
The last pool is safe. She is exposed. Attack that primalist before she can summon reinforcements.
What the hell is that?
Alright, I keep forgetting it's only 4, yeah. So it'd be Ruby Life Poles, Nakahud, Azure Vaults, and Algathar Academy from the Dragonflight ones. The diseases are brutal, yeah.
Path through there that I've had yet in this expansion.
sacrifice of my allies and burn through you myself. Be overwhelmed by the flame. You cannot escape the heat.
Every tank goes right and everyone dies the moment we pull the Thunderhead. Oh, really? So we'll stay on this side. What is the Thunderhead? What is that referring to?
You cannot escape the heat. Crispy.
Nah, it was bad. It was stupid.
Oh, you're talking about in this dungeon. I thought we were still talking about Dragonflight. Yeah, you gotta go left there. That's a lot easier to pull that. Yeah, it's just like, it's so much easier to pull that one. It's just like sitting there waiting for you. It seems like when you go left, but when you go right,
watched
it's
the boulder
flying
roll
around
and
or
hit me in
something.
the face.
Vile monster! I protected these life pools.
Did it hurt?
No.
Yeah, it did fucking hurt.
That seems less than ideal.
It was.
Running Gorfiends. That's full offensive builds. Yes, it's just like a world content build, like do content fast build. I won't be taking Gorfiends next week either. Which is gonna be hard. We'll see. I might have to take it. If I take Gorfiends, it means I'm gonna lose a lot of offense because I'm not gonna be able to take Shattering Bone. Two things of Shattering Bone. That feels like it's almost mandatory though. Shattering Bone is so powerful. Yeah, it's a huge, well, not most of it, but it's a large chunk of it.
Your false queen cannot stop us. We are the truth.
Tank DPS stronger than actual DPS? Again, the trash is just dying too fast. Do you make any real comments on actual effective DPS? Sometimes tighter packs leads to higher over. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There might be times where it's better to have Gorfiends than it is to have a little bit more tank DPS. But we will have, you know, Slappy Hands, so I think if we just use Slappy Hands a little bit less offensively, we might not ever really feel like Gorfiends is needed. I mean, I didn't use Gorfiends for Season 4 when we were doing DK, and it seemed fine. Like, there wasn't really a lot of times. The pack that was really needed in Junkyard, for example, I can just save Slappy Hands for that, and that was all we needed.
Need that
I was waiting for Evergreen to get another Titan Matrix.
The light pools are safe for the
What is it?
But the
Helm, do you need?
still a threat. We
No, I'm
must
good
be
on a Helm.
vigilant, lest we be caught off guard again.
Just need shoulders now.
See, overall.
Well, thank you, Metro.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, so that's it for you guys, right? Sweet.
Right. Are there any others that need in, I assume?
No.
Nightflower, are you there? Do you want in, Pat?
Hang on.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out.
Slappy Hands is kind of the best of all. Yeah, I think it's good enough, you know?
I know Shamana still needs 2 more.
Yeah, so which 2 do you need next, Shamana?
How can you tell?
Do you
Just
want
going to the
this?
specific dungeons?
Yeah, you can
Shamana,
just
do you
go
need
into
this,
the
do you want
weekly
this
lockout
ruby
tab.
trinket? This ruby whelpling trinket? Do you need the trinket?
I'll take it.
I'm not giving it to you. I'll give it to
You
Shamana.
suck.
You got all those Titan training matrices.
Dude, she could literally craft a Titan to fight for her. That's how many of those things she has.
No shit. Like they were dropping for you. Like, oh, this is common.
She can go get Odin to
I
come
thought
and help
they were
her.
kind of common. I just
No,
let
they
you get
aren't.
them. I don't know these things. I don't know anything about the crafting mechanism right now.
Okay, so how can you tell?
Go to the raid lockout and see which ones you're saved to, and then the ones that you aren't saved to are the ones you still need.
Do you need the trinket?
I don't have.
Arena?
Which trinket are you guys talking about?
I got the ruby whelp shell.
I don't think I don't know. I don't think I need it really.
Can you link it? I don't see it.
Like it's.
It was from the first boss.
Yeah. Like if you don't have a 372 trinket, it's.
Jen, long time no see. How you been? Welcome.
I've only done 3 this week.
Yeah, I guess I could use it.
Dragonflight.
I only have one 372 trinket. My other one's
Yeah, like you can't
crappy.
control it. Like he just comes out.
It's the greens though.
Sometimes he'll damage.
ODE all that shit.
Whatever you're attacking. Sometimes he'll heal. Just random shit.
Oh,
So I don't have the list of dungeons memorized, so I can.
You can go
see.
look in the LFG finder.
The dungeon journal has all of them
finder, and you'll
listed
see
as
the
well.
list. And then if you go hit your social button and raid info, it'll show the ones you've done.
I was looking at raid info, but trying to figure out what the other ones were. So.
Right. So I think the 2 you have not done are the Nokud Offensive and what was that other one?
I've been good. How about you? I've been working a lot, so I haven't been able to watch. You liking Dragonflight? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's
you did
unbelievable.
Dragonhide and Halls of
I made a video on it 2 days
Right,
ago.
yeah, so
It's
you'd be
just
right.
so good, honestly.
Azure and what was the other one?
Nokud Offensive.
Okay.
Are these all ones that you need as well, Knight? Try to get the ones that both of you need before. Yeah, it's just so fun. Like I said in the video, like so many different layers of fun are all layered on top of each other now.
Uldaman, Azure Vault, and Dragonhide.
So Nokud Offensive you have not done then.
I have not done that.
So they both have not done that one.
That's where we'll go then.
I have a quest in here though. Apparently, I'll do at some point. I keep forgetting to freaking do it.
Because I was switching over, did you guys say you were doing the no kind?
Yeah, no code offensive is the one that everybody in the group currently needs, so we'll do that next.
Well, then I do not need that one, so
Oh, cool. All right.
let you fuck that.
always forget it's in the middle of the dungeon. I always run to where the thing looks like it would be. You can track work order recipes. How's that? How do you do that? There's an option to track it. Oh, I saw that. Yeah. That's actually cool. They need to do that with more stuff in the game. Maybe it's easy with an add-on or something, but I'd love to see that as a default feature.
I will suspect the worst. The Tirai, Shikar, and Onir clans must rally to free her.
Once somebody gets here, just come inside and summon.
Do what must be done to prepare them.
You need all of them, right, Valera?
What's that?
Like the four we just did were the only ones
Yeah,
you've
but
done this
it's
week.
no big rush. Like if we
I'm doing them all tonight, so yeah.
Okay.
Did you want to give me that trinket?
Yeah. Here. Did you get that night? Yeah.
Get the drums out. We're rushing with the Mongols. Where you have Russians and Mongols. No wonder why I get problems.
Fucking dragon.
I can spare no hunters for the Kanamatra now. The proto-dragon
To the bosses of no good, sound the war horns.
warriors ambushed us. We must retake our weapons of war and drive the Nokut back. When Granith's blood soaks the ground, our purposes can align. Beware.
Aggro,
Okay,
looks
you guys
like.
took off without me, and I'm not sure. I was trying to adjust my equipment. How do I get where you are?
Yeah, just dragging right here. Nothing to it.
I don't think I've ever run this one, so-
Oh, just barely got that. Holy shit. Not gonna get disruptive shout though.
Beware. Well done. Keep retaking the weapons. 2 more remain.
Let fly. You will not escape.
Nearly there. See to the final weapon.
Why is it not gripping that one?
The battle has turned. The weapons are ours.
And you can actually just prevent that knockback with this advance there, so it's a lot easier to kill the ad if we do that. And we get to stay on the ad the whole time. DK is really good for this too because he can grip and slow these ads so easily. Mobs not even needing to be killed though. DK OP and not good? Yeah, well, is it good for the rest? It's definitely good for that boss, that's for sure. That's definitely going to be the best tank for that boss.
Clan Nokud has used Onara's song to conjure an avatar of the storm. Blasphemy. The storm must be quieted, and the
I want to roleplay as a centaur, I could tell. I can actually tell.
Their primalist allies have placed totems that protect this raging tempest. Find them and destroy them.
I was born in the Gobi Desert. Oh, really? What the fuck?
Continue your work.
I didn't know that. What the? Interesting stuff.
The primalist's power weakens.
Favorite dungeon aesthetic? Let's hear it. Favorite dungeon aesthetic would definitely be Azure Vault. That one is tier 1, number 1. The music and just the high, kind of high blue magic type thing going on is really neat. Quite like it.
One more totem, quickly.
And I think Lust on this dungeon is going to be crucial too. This boss really could use Lust, so I think doing this boss third is going to be something that develops, or either that or doing it first. Not really sure if there's any reason to think about that, one or the other, but definitely think doing it second will be not very good for very long. Last boss doesn't feel like it really needs Lust, so
The final totem crumbles. Now take
seems like a
down
big
the
big heal check. It's really a big heal check. Yeah, this is definitely the biggest healing fight in the game. But the buffs give you a lot, so the healer just needs to do that well, and it's difficult to do that at times, and it's going to be probably really hard in Pugs. Ellie's looking quite good though, I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, we want to space these out and absorb all the ball.
Yeah, make sure we get every one of them, and then healer
We
wants
missed
to get
those over there.
try to get 10 stacks if this is a huge healing fight. The boss gets them, he gets stronger, so we can't let them get to the boss.
Beware.
Yep, spin them around.
Man, I'm 382 blood DK and I can't get any upgrades. Are you joking?
Beware.
Do you need to use a spark to upgrade a piece you already have? No. Once you make it, the spark is gone from the need for it.
Beware.
Do you guys need that ring?
Today we use Onara's gifts to free her. We will journey to
Yes.
Nokuden Hold.
I'll give it to you after we land.
Fly, outsider. Balakar's power grows.
Clan Ukel has allied with Clan Nokud. Today,
I will
they will
stomp on
regret
your
that
grave.
alliance. They have desecrated the graves of our
Beware.
first ancestors, Tira and Maruk. Destroy these grave robbers and return our ancestors to their rest before they are forced to fight in Balakar's name.
Beware.
382 and complaining. I don't think he's complaining. I think he's trolling.
Beware. Beware.
Raise me again.
Beware.
I am the messenger of death.
Beware. Beware.
I cannot face my ancestors. I am the messenger of death. I cannot face my ancestors.
I will stomp on your grave.
Fucking miss with my D&D, Jesus.
No, I cannot face my ancestors.
What happened here? Are you fond of this dungeon? I don't dislike it, but it's going to be a very difficult Mythic Plus for sure. My manager's an actual hardcore power gamer, and to be honest, I'm happy they got this tickle feed rare system for them without burdening us all with this relentless maw. Right, that's a good point. I mean, you can't possibly spend all that time gearing up and then think you're somehow entitled to even more gear. That's got to just be a troll, right? To be that high of an item level, you'd have done probably non-stop rep grinds since the expansion launched. My highest rep is like renown 12. Good. I'm 382. No rep grind, just rare farm. Oh yeah, rares give that much. Gotcha. What's going on with this fucking trash? I don't understand.
You shall pay for this blasphemy with your lives. Run away,
They like change this or something? I don't understand where this trash comes from. Hard mode. Well, if you literally haven't gotten any rep, then there's your answer. You can go get the reps. If you can cap out a rep, you can get a 402 piece or something like that. And the Rathian cloak is 298 or 398 or something. So lots of gear out there for you guys, actually. Or the Rathian rep was a blast. I haven't actually really done it. I did it a lot that first week to try to get the pattern, and we got that done, and then that was it. Not really a big fan of the whole grind reps. I did rep farm and elite farm and trials chest just to hit 380. Yeah, to be above 380, it's like, I don't know. Not sure how that's even possible. Especially without those 398, that really, really high item level pieces. I'll show you guys how to skip all this trash too. This is gonna be something we need to learn for next week.
Let the rage of Onara guide you.
Nah, they won't be able to link it anyway, even if they wanted to. YouTube doesn't allow it. So we can mount up here and then come around to the left. There's this little kind of break in the fence where we can skip all this stuff on the middle here.
Daughters and sons of Tira, charge!
What's up?
Go up on the left after that.
And we can go around here. Wait for everybody. Come up here on the hills to the right here. And then the only thing we would need to skip down here is that path, which is really far down, so that's not a concern. Just come here and go to the right of this little house, and then through the other hut, and that's that.
I got aggro.
I will use Onara's power for more than
Yeah, just die and run back. It's fine.
I am. I was running over the hill. Freaking dropped me over.
Yeah, that's going to be like mandatory, I'm pretty sure. We'll see what routes look like, but this dungeon has a lot of count that you kind of get, especially if what happened just now happens ever again. Interrupt that. Or not, okay. Batok does a fear that needs to be interrupted every time, and it'll need like a 2 15-second interrupts pretty much now. %% haste feels awful to play with, yeah. Welcome to the start of an expansion. That's how it always goes, usually. Could be a lot worse. I remember I had 7% haste the week Mythic Plus opened in BFA. Can we time... Can we same time 2 death and decay uses? I'm not actually sure, to be honest. I don't think you want to, even if you could, but... I think it works now, because in the past it used to not work. Like if you put a second Death and Decay down while the first one was still down, the first one would just go away. But I think you can actually do it now, yeah. I think you can.
Jesus Christ, I fell down again. Same goddamn
Okay,
spot.
just run down here and we can summon. We can rescue dude. You're gonna have to get used to doing that because that is gonna be a crucial skip next week.
I just kept sliding off that hill, the wrong spot.
Yeah, in terms of Blood Decay, we're not gonna have any issues with haste, but Skytide doesn't play Blood Decay. You bought raid boost. Wait, how could you tell? 374 belt. I tipped 10k because I'm kind of overflowing with cash. So geez. 374. That's not. I'm not sure I would tip 10k for that. But cool. Glad you got it at least. That could go all the way up to 382. So you probably wanted to find somebody who can make it at 382 for you. But I think you can have it recrafted. Those ones still can be recrafted, I'm sure. Does it double cleave? I don't think it works like that. I think there's only one aura, but you can have two down. Like if I wanted to put one down, both of these work. But if I stand in the middle, it doesn't give me a second aura of being in Death and Decay. I make 10k rather easily. Well, no, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have spent any money at all. I'm saying that you got ripped off. Because you should have been able to get it 282 for that. He did Castle Nathri on LFR, no normal progression. Then when Faded came out, one-shot every boss on Heroic. Oh. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, if you're looking for some place to gear, that would be a good shot there. You can spend the rest of your time getting the rep. It's if I had the stomach for it, I would definitely do it. That would be a good thing to do. Lots of derpy evokers in the mythic runs. Most of them don't even know they can less. Yep. What is that, a dagger? Unfortunately, most leather workers are pretty heavy leather or male spec, so it's hard to find anyone with the right specialization. You can just type it into the thing, so only people who can do it will craft it for you. Me and Sarah called them scale brains. Yeah, right. Okay, so what's next? Shermana needs one more, I believe, right? Which one is it?
Looking. Hang on.
All right, thanks a lot. Have a good one at work.
Azure, I think.
Azure Vault, yeah.
Do you need that one night?
She does not.
Okay, so what do you want to do about this? Hop out, I guess, and we'll get you back in or something, or up to you?
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay, cool. Alright, well, we have 3 left, and I have not gotten really anything that's even remotely an upgrade. Well, I got the ring with a socket, I guess it's kind of cool, but... Wait, why is that mastery 55 and this one's 64? What the fuck? Skytide inbound? Oh, you want to sign up? Yeah, come on over. We'll get you in, brother.
Cross faction.
Enchant quality? The enchant quality is actually lower. Did you not notice that? 64 has 1 enchant quality, and this one has 3, so it must be a whole different thing.
quick bio. I'll be right back.
Are you actually signing up or? Oh, switching accounts. Cool. We'll wait. No rush. Really hope they don't nerf Blood DK after a race to world first. Why would they? It's not. I don't even. Is it even looked at as a strong tank right now? From what I've heard, it's looked at as like one of the worst tanks right now. Well, on beta, it was the only tank that could survive Temple of Jade Serpent on high keys. Oh, because of the magic damage? Sorry, different versions. 55 is the highest rank of the crappy enchant. Yeah, that makes sense. I am 369 after today's farm. That guy was 374. Okay. I'm 374 personally, but... Again, I still have blue legs on, so... Oh, hey, Ninor. Sorry, I wish I knew. I'm gonna do 2 more, and I imagine we'll have spots for those if you want to come, but I can't remember what's left. Brackenhide and yeah, Halls of Infusion. Those are the 2 that would be left. Just did Knockhood and wiped 3 times on the 3rd boss because the tank refused to stack them. What the fuck? No, that guy's fucked for next week's then. That's the thing that you worry about, right? It's like, man, when people can't even do like basic ass mechanics like that, you're in trouble. Always a problem. Can you have that Imp Gang boss help summon or what?
You can ask him. I don't think he'll answer you.
What is that Imp Gang boss? What is that?
That's a talent.
Oh, that's
like
cool.
Like a mega imp.
Well, yeah, it seems pretty powerful if he's the boss.
Yeah. Yeah, you got talent for it.
Got that little goblin in the group again, man. Sky Tide looking fresh. Hopefully there won't be any problems with like line of sight again, like in fucking Junkyard or in Workshop. I got 382 weapon drop on a rare. Ooh, oh, a polearm. Yeah, that's the one I need. That's from Captain Lancer. That's the one I need. I need these fucking pants so I can start getting higher item level from these rares. Yeah, I wish you could trade. Lancy Daddy? Yeah, that's right. Captain Savage, welcome. Good evening, everyone. Hello, what's up? I don't have a bow to trade, sorry. Sorry about this.
These whelplings perceive anyone not of my blood as a threat. Their gaze pierces all. If they see you, all nearby creatures will awaken to purge you from the vault. The Sundered Flame have been delving into my vault. They do not understand the dangers within, nor the powers they meddle with.
Your access to damage looks really good. Well, Rune Weapon being up every pack pretty much is what we'll see next week, so I agree. I mean, that's why I used, what's it called? Crimson Rune Weapon, is that the name of the... Whatever the legendary was. That's why I used that the whole time, and people were telling me I was crazy, but having that up every single pack is huge. It's just good for everything, you know? It's like good offense, good defense, it helps with mistakes, it's like just perfect. So that talent is a very good addition to this kit, a permanent addition, seemingly. I think Tombstone plus Shattering Bone is the best addition to Blood DK threat. Yeah, that's a good one, no doubt. But that's a 1 minute cooldown, whereas Rune Weapon's gonna be way under that. Obviously, when both line up and you got a good trinket like this one here with this big strength proc, then we really have a lot going on. I've not seen Bone Storm taken. People in the stream were telling me it's very good. Like that, it's just like really like good numerically. But I haven't used it myself.
Beware.
It's not like you can't take it, and it's good DPS wise, but when Mythic Plus is out, people will want to not die. What do you mean?
There is no sign of the sundered flame here. Come, this way. The location of my vault was chosen to harness and make use of this powerful.
I meant Bone Storm is good, but people will take other talents. Oh, I see.
To behold.
Agreed.
I'm unsure of what effects it will have on your mortal form. Do be on the lookout for the growth of extra appendages.
Yeah, the whole Tombstone Shattering Bone thing really solves a lot of problems, honestly. It's there's so many good talents for Blood DK. Pretty much all the small issues Blood DK used to have on the start of expansions are all solved now.
You have discovered one of my books of translocation. Since the majority of the vault's caretakers are flightless, I incorporated a means of safe travel via these tomes.
Beware.
Oh, what bosses even drop plate pants, but I guess at this point we're probably not getting them. Do you run Blood Shop? Bloodshot. I have it currently, but I won't be running it next week. They need to give Death Knights a gun. Oh, really? Don't think that would make any sense, but... Good timing on the pat, so we can actually skip the rest of this trash here if we get good timing on this pat, but it should be good, yeah. As long as everybody's ready to move. When you have all things up, it's just wild. Where's the big guy? Oh, in the back. That breath is actually channeled on me, okay. Interesting. Ben, what's up, buddy? I got my bloody kept at 378 and I haven't even started this week's zeros. Do you even need anything at that point? I need a single item and I'm only 374, so probably not much, huh? Do you think you'll be able to time 15's week 1? No idea. I mean, if the fixes are what they are, then probably not, to be honest. Depends on the whole pugging situation, you know, we'll see what happens. Pugs did not treat us well in Season 4, but I'm hoping to turn a leaf on that. Shoulder, belts, and feet are still 366. Oh wow, yeah, you have a lot of gear then. Sad, it's just, I'm not really sure what its function is on this fight. Doesn't seem to do much.
Poor Azure Blade. I do not blame her. I should have thought of her before I left. This door. I sense a breach behind it. The sundered flame must be this way.
Tear this place apart if you have to. I will expose whatever secrets she locked away within these vaults.
Tilash must not break the final seal. The consequences would be dire. Please, hurry.
I can't wait to do this dungeon Mythic Plus, so I think it's going to be the most fun one. That last boss I'm a little worried about, but the trash in here is quite fun. I think it's going to be really interesting as a tank. Lots of unique pulls that you can do and small things that you can do on the trash to help with it. Death Grip especially going to be quite nice in here. I'm not familiar enough with the new dungeons to have formulated an opinion on them, but I do like the returning dungeons that are in the pool. Oh, I love those dungeons. Yeah, those are definitely a couple of my favorite Mythic Plus ever. Really gotta have a look at routes in this dungeon now, this one. The thing about the trash that we just said is probably not even going to end up being true, because I bet we're going to end up having to skip a lot of this shit. These rooms are actually pretty easy to not pull. Like, I'm pulling way more than we need in these rooms. But this is the end of the trash. There's actually 0 trash between boss 3 and 4, so... Are you going to take Unholy Bond with the Fallen run next week? Unholy Bond with the Fallen run. I don't know, man. I don't know what the names of these things are. Sorry, man. You'll have to be more descriptive and not just use names because I don't know what the names of anything. Fallen Rune. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Everything I'm using is what I'm going to be using, what I used on the PTR, so, or on the beta when we tested zeros. So.
What is she hiding? Did she send you? Enough! Freeze!
Unholy Bond gives 20% towards your rune for your weapon. Oh, and Fallen Rune, you mean Rune of the Fallen Crusader. No, I won't be taking Unholy Bond now. What's the highest key you think you'll be able to do next week? 20, I guess. I mean, if I had to guess, that's the key we'd like to do the most. I have no idea what we'll actually do. Who knows? Like I said, we were 395 doing 15s, and they were an absolute joke. But that was like best in slot gear with tier sets and enchants and everything, so who knows? Will upgrading a 15 just be too hard if you're under geared? I don't know, but we'll find out together. I'm gonna be doing like probably like 100 hours of keys next week, so. And it should all be streamed. I guess it'll depend on what happens Tuesday if the servers are a mess. If we can get a good jump on it Tuesday, this can be really nice for us, but I would imagine it's gonna be down all day. I'd imagine 6 o'clock is when it'll come up like in the past few weeks. But even if you jump, yeah, even if you jump, you gotta stack. Can't believe week 1 will be just everything released. Oh yeah, that's interesting, right? Having Mythic as well is interesting. Like, I can't imagine even like serious guilds would go in immediately. I don't know. Next week's gonna be crazy, busy through Sunday, or through Saturday. After Saturday, I got 3 weeks of work that I'm gonna slam keys. That's awesome, man. Hope you have fun with that. That's great. I bet you'll have a blast. I gotta stop jumping. I mean, I don't even, this mechanic doesn't even exist for me because I have disadvantage, so. We're not killing the things though, so that's GG.
Beware.
Yeah, you gotta kill, so these crystals are like absolute must kill. If they're not killed, we're gonna wipe. Just reset it.
I can read nice reds.
Bro, pop your CDs. What do you mean? Talking to me? Hold on, always have them going. You're talking to the wrong person. I use my CDs so often, sometimes it ends up getting me killed. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2.
You can solo this boss. I believe in you, man. It sounds like you do. I really believe you. You gotta stop fucking jumping, man. It's a hard habit. Yeah, we can actually just like AMS and then run, and then I won't apply this shit. Dragonflight is a big fan of kill everything a boss spawns instead of being able to ignore. Oh yeah. You're probably right about this. There's definitely a lot of bosses that have a lot of things that spawn, no doubt. Yeah, I just literally don't give a shit about this mechanic, so there's no reason to even try to not to move. Pointless. Doesn't slow me enough to matter. If anything bad happens, blame healer. Gotcha. Also AMS the Dragon Strike, although I'm not entirely sure what that mechanics debuff actually does. You must be made of hide. Useless. After being hit by a polymorph trap or triggering a shriek in Azure Vault. What the fuck?
He knew that wild magic was dangerous, but he meddled with it anyway. The town who found him.
So we got 3 left, Sky Tide. I don't know if you're sticking around, but if not, either way, thanks for coming. So which 3 do we have left? Let's see, we have Tide for sure. Or is there only 2 left now? I think it's only 2 left.
Hang on. Did you do any before I joined?
Nope.
I did 2 yesterday, so I'm gonna drop.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Good work.
Yeah, Brackenhide and
Halls of Infusion, that's
Halls
it.
of
Yeah.
Infusion
Cool.
are the 2.
Alright, so yeah, Sky Tide, we're gonna be doing those 2 if you want to come. If not, no worries. Night, are you still there? Do you want to come to either of those?
Sure.
Sweet. You need both of them, or only one, maybe?
I have bracket.
I think you did bracket. Yeah, okay, so we'll do halls. And I think somebody said they were trying to get in before, right? What's up?
Should we ask in guild first?
I mean, I've been asking all night. I don't think anybody's coming, but yeah, sure.
Where's Halls at? It's up Waking Shores, isn't it?
Oh yeah, if you want to heal though, that'd be. Halls of Infusion? No, that's in the zone here, Veldraken.
No, it's a tier hole.
Sweet, thanks for coming, man. What 4 heal add-on do you use? I use Voodoo when I'm healing it.
Good.
I went down wrong level. Weird, I guess. Alright, so we got 2 left, and then we will be done for the night. I'm gonna rush through these a bit because I'm been really uncomfortable recently, sitting way too much recently. Gonna take some days off this weekend from streaming. I'm gonna try to get a little exercise in. Because next week we're gonna be oh, what's this rare? Oh, Ancient Protector. Where is this guy? I've never killed him. Where actually is he? All the way at the top?
I hate being out of vigor.
Nah, that's a player. You're seeing the same thing I am. That's a fucking player, dude.
No, Ancient Protector's up, yeah.
It's a player, though.
Oh.
It's a bug.
Oh, a bug.
It's a bug.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Too.
Kill
yeah,
this. Just kill the player.
I was chasing a dude.
Oh, it means he's summoning it, apparently.
What's that?
It means he's summoning the rare. That's why he has the thing. I don't know what that takes to do, though. I don't know if it's happening right now or what.
I don't know. There were a couple people doing that earlier today, and they had that same icon.
Mike, what's up, buddy? Are you mostly just doing pet battles all next week? Yeah, next week I'm probably just gonna like start OnlyFans and we just won't even play WoW, really. I don't know if he's doing it or not.
There he
The
is.
the people that I was following around had it. They had it for a long time.
You kill the brown orb mobs around there, and they drop unstable
Trigger
motes.
summons.
Gotcha. Well, I guess this isn't weapon, so.
Yeah, yeah. With the druids here.
It spawns on the stairs. Gotcha. Or they were summoning the Stone Lady, right? Yeah. All hail Stone Lady. That guy only seems to. Last I looked, that one didn't have any loot I needed, but I can't remember all the different rares. At one point, I looked at every single rare that could drop something I need, and there's only a few in the game, so I've just been killing those. Let's go ahead and get some water real quick before we get started. It's plate chest and a polearm. Yeah, I don't need those. I need legs.
When I choose a title, it just drops off randomly. I don't get it.
Oh, with only 2 dungeons left, I guess we're just not getting them, so. Pretty unfortunate. So I'm gonna have to find some place to get them out in the world then, and so I can finally get higher, because I feel like I'm probably just that one piece away from getting the next tier from loot from rares. So right now, all they drop is 379. I want to get the 382. I think is the next tier. Is there anybody? Has you guys ever seen like breakpoints, like what you actually need? Based on Plater, that looks like that's a must interrupt spell. Curious to see what the best files end up being. The Frost one is just super overtuned, it looks like. That one just does like far more damage than anything else does viability wise. Like it's just going to be very, very useful. I got a 386 trinket at 376 item level. Okay, well, I'm 384, so hopefully once I get the pants, we'll be 380. We'll be much higher, and then we can get higher item level pieces. I'm 377 and I still get 379. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know how it works, to be honest. That does a lot of damage if that goes off. I'm 375 and I've gotten 2 382 worthless drops. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't always give you the same item level, I guess. Huh? That's maybe another factor here. Maybe I should just keep killing rares then, and maybe I'll eventually get 382. I don't know. But I've killed like 7 or 8 since I've hit this threshold, and I've not gotten anything above 379. Hey man, new subscriber here. Really nice. Welcome. Didn't see it show up, but welcome, my friend. How you doing? I've had the best luck with the obsidian rares. Yeah, that's the ones I've been killing.
Why the fuck would I get out of the way?
You need to do the Maruk hunts. Why is that? I have you only get 1 a week, right? The bag. It's almost like the gear is Titan forging. Yeah, maybe. Could be. I've gotten fantastic trinkets from them. Oh, I have trinkets. I don't want trinkets. I just need legs. That's really the only thing I'm worried about right now, because legs are a piece for a really big enchant as well. I need to get that.
Who likes to stand in everything.
You kill certain elites summoned from the hunts that can drop elite gear. Oh, really? I thought you only got a piece of gear from finishing it. We can do some hunts, I guess. That's fine, yeah. If I don't get legs tonight, then yeah, it's gonna be, we're gonna have a lot of problems. We need to figure out where we can get pants. You're pantless? Not list, no, but I have very, very bad pants. 346. Can't get anything to drop them. Been very unlucky with gear. Well, with that slot at least. That is like bright, man. I don't know. I don't like that. Did you do the quest from Rathion? Yep, I did those. They didn't have pants. I got a belt, I think, this week. 382 belt. Elephant rare in Obsidian Citadel. Yep, that's the one I've been waiting for, but he's not up today, it seems. That one, Char. The blacksmithing dude, the guy who carries like the fucking thing on his back. And the Rock Ellie guy. Oh, that is Char. No, yeah, the Rock Ellie. There's like 2 Rock Ellies. Need to kill both of those every day if we can, but they're not always up, I guess. And then Captain Lancer has the weapon, but he doesn't seem to want to drop it at 382, so I guess I'll keep trying to kill him. Maybe there's a chance. I don't know. Just pretty much whenever the thing's up, I'll just go kill him anyway. I have to go this way. What is that way? Let's go that way.
Getting these trinkets, I don't know if they're any good. I gotta just test.
Primalist Shock Trooper. These are... Oh, okay. Already a pain in the ass. Where do you look up the list for rare drops? It was all on Wowhead at one point, so I just looked there. It was like a Wowhead article a while ago. I don't actually have it handy anymore, unfortunately, but... Or just like type in Dragonflight rares, Wowhead, and it'll come up. Swoglet. Oh, another Sculpting Zealot. Why are these not aggroing? Oh, they're just glitching out. The rare tracker week order shows what they have too. Oh, cool, cool. Does that week order show if they're up that day though, or does it not know that? Because that's the thing that I would probably need to get the most. I can never tell if a rare is up. Like it's, I guess maybe you have to just wait and find out. But like I sat at that elephant yesterday for like 30 minutes and I just wasn't sure if it was up or not. So we kind of just sat there and didn't do much. It's a much more visually attractive way to go.
You think this gauntlet and this one's gonna suck with affixes and shit?
With no dispel, yeah, it's gonna be really difficult. I think this is probably the way to go for your average group. It's gonna depend on count more than anything. I don't know how much count difference there are between the 2 runs. This place is pretty like linear, right? Like there's not really many different ways to approach count.
Yeah, because there's like a big room with like 5 mobs in it and shit.
Yep. The name turns orange if it's been seen recently. Oh, okay. Was that, you mean seen by anybody? Just people with the weak aura? Ah, that makes sense, yeah. Because like Handy Notes sees every, like it shows every rare last time I looked, so I just turned that shit off because there's way too many rares. Just complete map clutter.
Beware.
15 rage.
I don't think this is like a mechanic that we need to do right, not something that can be dispelled, I don't think.
Trank shot won't do it.
No. It's like you have to not let him eat any toads, that's how he gets enraged. You need to stand inside the gulp so he doesn't get enraged. Oh, that's how you... I thought it was when he ate a frog. And I really learned these dungeons that don't have Mythic Plus equivalents for Season 1, so... I see, okay. You think the key farm is worth the time? Worth the time? It's up to you. I don't... Time isn't my factor. Time is irrelevant. It's fun for me. For me, that would not be fun, and that would just make me not want to play, so I'm not going to do that. That gear is not... 398 is nothing. Like, you'll be replacing that hopefully next week, or shortly after next week. After completing part 2 of the campaign, Terre Haute is my favorite place to be. Nice. Why, what does it change into, like, city or something? What do you mean? So in Age of Empires, there's a map poll vote. Do you think potentially them doing a Mythic Plus rotation is something that should be postponed until Season 2 and have the community vote on the rotation? I mean, it's obviously not going to be postponed, so I'm not sure our thoughts are relevant at this point, but I mean, that would be a cool idea to vote, yeah. They did that for Grimrail and it somehow ended up working, I guess, so whatever. Never would have expected Grimrail. 398 is Mythic Plus 15 or last boss normal. Well, yeah. Is it Mythic 15? Isn't it higher than that? Oh yeah, but Luke goes up to 20 now. Yeah. Luke goes up to 20 now. So I only say this because it'll be a shame not seeing some of these new dungeons first tier. Well, no doubt, I agree with that, of course, but too late now. Beware. 20 is 405. That's it. Yeah, 405. That's the number. I thought Grimo would be Cancer, and it ended up being really well done once they fixed a few of the early issues. Yeah, it actually ended up being like one of the better Mythic Plus, especially for pugging. It was actually like great, which was odd. I'm surprised by that. You told me that Grimrail was going to be one of the better dungeons that season, if not the best dungeon. I would have laughed at you. But it ended up being, yeah, really good. That doesn't have anything to do with it being voted in, I don't think, but it's worked out pretty well. Grimrail looked great in comparison to Karazhan. Yep. Which is strange, because Karazhan was such a good dungeon in Legion, like there was no real issues with the, especially lower, you know. It's the second boss in Grimrail. If people know how to do it, it's all good. And that boss was actually very easy, like it never really caused any issues. Are you planning on gearing towards Verse Mastery? I'll be Haste Mastery, yeah, that's what I'll be looking for. I'll be Enchanting Mastery early on. And die again. Jesus. So you gotta hide behind these ice blocks when she does that mechanic.
But not a broken one.
Yeah, if they're broken, then they'll explode, but at least it'll block the damage. But yeah, you gotta find one that's unbroken. Should be pretty easy as Hunter. I was really surprised they never did finish fixing Kara. I didn't really expect that one to be one of the worst of the season. I wouldn't say fixing it. It was just overtuned, like that's the problem. Too many hard parts of the dungeon that just couldn't be smoothed out easily. Not sure what changed from Legion, like I don't really remember what the issue was in Legion compared to BFA or Shadowlands. Alright, we don't need legs, we just need a fucking matrix. Here we go, let's get the matrix. Overtune and people quit, more disbands than finishes. Yeah, that's just like I said, like there's nothing you can do to change that first boss of Upper Karazhan enough, you know, like they can't fix that. They would have to redesign the fight. The whole fight would have to be redesigned for it to not have that issue. This can't actually be spawned. We have to kill these, I see. At the point they probably should have just nerfed it in the ground. It wouldn't matter. That's like not gonna solve the problem though. Even if you nerf the fight like 100%, it's still gonna kill people because they don't know how to move their character. Like eventually you get to a point in dungeons where the same mistake happens still, you know? Never really changes. The way keys, you know, scale up, it's never really going to get fixed like that. They would have to remove that mechanic from the fight or make it do actually 0 damage. They did it, and they did end up nerfing a lot of dungeon bosses. Hopefully those days are over, but we'll see. I'm sure there's going to be a new issue. They completely removed the huntsman. Yeah, that's funny, right? Can you... That's so weird to remove a mechanic entirely, but then you see Jade Temple, so... I guess that's what they're going to do going forward. They're going to retune a lot of these fights and just actually change them. So maybe we kind of got unlucky because they weren't willing to do that with Karazhan, but yeah. At least in Shadowlands or in Dragonflight, we know they'll do it. Guys practicing for next week. Try to be the most annoying DPS in the group. That fight's annoying. This is going to be a tough one for Mythic Plus as well. Oh, wait, what? I guess I didn't Death's Advance. It doesn't work, yeah, for this, I guess. I definitely expected that to work. I might die here.
You do that shit. I get clipped. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Death's Advance was gonna work. It didn't work.
I tried to follow you on that path. I was too far behind, and that fucking swirl came.
Okay. Anyone get something? Nope. One remaining.
Increase an ally's armor by up to 3,900.
What plus level is this? Maybe you say joking. I can see why we have speed enchants now. Right.
Is that it?
For that one, yeah. Next is Brackentide for us, but did you have that one already? I can't remember.
I have that one.
Cool. Did you want to stick around, Raven, for the next one?
Knight that Drew was asking if you needed those shoulders. I don't see that thing.
Alright, last one then.
Or two.
Brackentide. Yeah. Brackenhide. I always call it Brackentide, but it's Hide.
Shit, I got this quest to turn here.
I have many lucky do's you like.
Fuck are we?
Good fortune to our friends.
Not last
Yeah,
chance for
that's a
Panzer,
fast
guys.
2,500 fucking Valdrakken
I
rep.
don't think there's probably not even pants in here. The odds of that are low, but
Okay.
cool, yeah, come on.
They really wanted those ingots.
Well, it's the follow-on. Like once you get the Valdrakken questline through Renown, it's this one, so it just kind of snowballs here a little bit.
He gets so many fucking greens. It's wild.
Hey, sweetie.
Spooky.
Hi, I didn't want to interrupt your dungeoneering.
How's it going, Zach? How you doing?
I'm also trying to craft something complicated. I'm doing okay.
Nice.
I just... You know, I'm having your problem, Metro. All right, what does that mean again? Inspiration?
Yeah, man, that's the words are so confusing.
Well, because they're not really descriptive of what it really
Yeah,
means.
that's what I said. It's like the words don't mean what the words think that Blizzard thinks they mean.
It's like they just picked random words.
Yeah.
And said, yeah, this is gonna describe it.
Right.
It's not even close to the adjective, but fuck them.
Cop, look at that. Let's see. Let's take a look if there's actually pants in here. Probably not. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. These icons are so confusing. Okay, dungeons.
My bags are almost full, but it's not with trash. That's a problem.
Help us strike back against them and their vile primalist allies.
I don't know what the hell I've gotten.
Well, I found some things in my bags that
No
turns
pants.
out I was supposed to DE, but it doesn't say.
Well, those I do DE, but like I don't know. I'm just picking up random shit. Like you get items as you get renowns. Like, oh, you can use this 5 times. Like you keep getting all kinds of more shit to put in your bags.
Well, I got these what are they called? Carving of Awakening. But all it says in the description is a small amount of magical power can
Yeah,
be
you
sensed
DE
from
that.
within. Right,
Yeah.
but no, you know, it should have said disenchantable or something.
Yeah, maybe you can try disenchanting this. You know what I mean? Or something. Just put something in it. Otherwise, you look at
Like how it says you can buy this on the auction house.
That's the one down at Tusker, right?
Yeah, right in the village there.
It'd be nice if there was soup.
Next soup's an hour and 9 minutes, so we'll probably come out of here and it'll be pretty close.
Yeah, just right the hell over it. Yeah, so if you ice fish and you pull those tuna out, don't use them.
I gotta run the bathroom real quick.
Don't use them until you're actually going to put them in a recipe or something, because they only have a 1 minute timer on them after you use it. Found that bug out.
Do these bronze timepieces, are they worth keeping, like the millions that you get?
Bronze timepieces? Are you an enchanter?
No. I got it for running the advanced courses.
Oh, I don't know.
But my god, there's one for every course, so my bags are just full of them.
About that cooldown icon weak core? What do you mean? This is actually freehold? Don't forget the cheese icon, huh? Oh, wait. I remember. You're the person who asked about the spell flash, right? Okay, I'll get you that real quick. You want the shaman one, right? I think that's what it was. You can make these for any characters, by the way. Okay, spin. What to do? It just shows CDs. Like I set up weak cores to show CDs that are crucial. Like as you see, like healing stream. It just flashes them when they're available, so you know exactly when it's available. You don't have to be looking somewhere specific. Yeah. After first, do you like slimy side or rabid bear side? Yeah, I don't know. This one, another one, I'm glad that we're not going to have Mythic Plus early, because this one I definitely need to learn a little bit more about the routes.
Anyone know what add-on lets you see the little, like, scout treasure chests?
I sent you a couple texts with pictures of
did you?
my add-ons, yeah.
If you learned, I learned if you have 25 alchemy, you can make disease removing files. Yeah. I wonder, why do you choose to pug instead of pushing with the team? Because I don't have any people who would like want to push at the level I would like to do, or would like to play during the afternoon, which is when I normally play. Historically, that was the issue. I didn't know anybody who wanted to do keys like I do, and when I do. And then it became a good business strategy. Whoa, what the fuck? That is my first death in a 0, I think. Besides like some random wipe to something else. My first actual damage death, I believe. We didn't stop the runner, so we might wipe a second time here. We got those killed at least. Although last week I had Purgatory, so if I was going to come close to dying, I would have died. Would have been saved. That's scary to die on these 0s. I don't know what even killed me. Lots of mobs, obviously. Even though 0s here aren't that hard, this dungeon seems like it'll be brutal. Definitely going to be a really hard fortified dungeon, that's for sure.
Did you just get a spike of damage or what?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I just, like, did not expect to die on these, so I wasn't even paying attention. Even on 0, they die so fast that they never really get the cast off. Okay, one fucking hyena, okay. Okay. But DK still seems to be the best tank this season, you think? I think they're very good, but I wouldn't look at them as the best tank right now, I don't think. I love soothing the whirlwinds, and outlaw arms are long enough that you can sit outside of those, so that's cool. Yeah, I hope that we would soothe them, but I'll get ready to do that. Can I pull your hair and whisper sweet things in your ear? Not from where you are now. Warrior, I guess Warrior maybe is my pick. I don't really see like the Vengeance thing. I'm not really understanding why they're looked at as good right now.
Now I have a story to tell.
Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, what does Vengeance do that Blood DK doesn't? Baron Warrior are on another level. 10-second silence sigil, is it? Okay. I main Vengeance and off-spec Blood. Vengeance good, but I don't see it better than Blood. Yeah. I'm just not like really sure because they have a very similar niche and it doesn't seem like, from the limited amount of things I've seen, it doesn't seem like Blood is worse than Vengeance. So the only things they have that Blood doesn't have is mobility and potentially more offense, but the whole offense thing doesn't really matter to me, so it's hard for me to comment. Blood has displacement. Yeah, Blood has a lot of good utility as well. Like, it maybe doesn't have a silence sigil, but they have really, really good utility. Top comment on Reddit post on tanks balance was, as a healer, I hate demon hunters who are always 2 leaps ahead. That's what I've been trying to tell people for years. Like, your mobility is actually a detriment if your group can't keep up. So that happens pretty frequently. I think their nature makes them a bad dungeon tank. Like, stand still, my death and decay is down. Yeah, exactly. Their utility, or their mobility is not needed. It's like you cannot maximize it. It's too much. You can't use that much utility in one dungeon. Or I keep saying utility. You cannot use that much mobility unless you have 5 other classes that are just as fast. Engineering Demon Hunter, 2 leaps, and the 60-yard charge Tinker. What's that do? I wish Assassination was better. Gotcha. Yes, it's like playing Tracer on Overwatch. You only play into a dive composition. Oh, right, okay.
Could it be Venture Plan?
One good thing about Leap for Vengeance is to avoid mechanics like I can leap out of shared suffering.
The handy
Oh,
notes
well, you can just walk out of that, so you don't need to leap out of it. That's literally just... That's advanced works fine for that as well.
So, like if you did the base handy notes and then the handy notes that's dragon specific. and then the Tomcat tool. Hopefully that'll make
Now, while he channeled the upcast, you can just move freely and get out of it. You don't even have to be that far away. I didn't realize that myself either for a long time. The leap is good for quick positioning on bosses. Gotcha. Shade kiting on Huntsman. What does that mean? Oh, Castle Nathriel. But talking about 5 ants right now, my bad. Didn't realize we got off topic there.
You need that verse mastery, Rain?
Yeah, hook up Raven with all this shit. It has value, but its kit as a whole doesn't lend itself to a comprehensive solid wall that people want the tank to be, right? It's my thoughts too. Like, Season 1 of Shadowlands saw everything you need to see about that spec. People literally just kited the whole fucking dungeon, and the DPS couldn't even keep up, you know what I mean? It's like, that's not a viable tank. Now, I get it, that was like pretty much the best way to deal with it at that point, but that is not how tanking should be, you know? So you can't really use it like that.
But it might help you find the side quest.
Sorry if you asked me a question. I was away.
I said I have all of those loaded.
Demon Hunter is pretty tanky right now. So is Blood, though, yeah. So is all tanks, right? That's the problem. Pretty much 5 out of the 6 tanks are all like super, super tanky.
There it is. Thank you.
Awesome.
Season 1 of Shadowlands was brutal, though. The kiting was all that really pushed him that high. Right, that's my point, yeah. So that's the only time that's really valuable, is in a situation where you need it, and you certainly are not going to need it in Dragonflight. That's why I think Blood is the best. Its pieces of its kit complement each other, right? And it's really useful for 5-mans too. Battle Res, really good for pogging. Death Grip, really good for pogging. I guess Gorfiends is kind of out right now, but that's always, you know, kind of valuable at times, like right there.
Well, I have a quest showing up that I can't find. It's called Untold Regrets.
Especially since Havoc looks like it's going to be meta, I don't think Vengeance is going to be the thing. Because a lot of the utility Vengeance would bring, Havoc brings too. Probably their best feature is the fact that they have the magic debuff. Yeah, the buff. That's definitely their most tangible feature. The one thing they certainly have on Blood DK. What enchant to use on Blood DK? I just use Fallen Crusader always, yeah. Big true on buffs. Warriors also tending up only because Battle Shout. Oh yeah. Havoc is crazy good. It looks like the best spec by a mile. Like, I don't know. I know they got some small nerfs just the other day, but I haven't really seen enough to know if that helped them that bad or hurt them that bad, I mean.
Is this the boss?
What?
Is this the boss?
Yeah, boss it. Havoc and Windwalker are insane, yeah, that's my thoughts too. Outlaw, Subtlety, and Frost are far behind, are they? I haven't really seen enough to know about that, but heard good things about Outlaw. I don't know, Outlaw was never really that crazy of a damage dealer. They always just let big utility pick. Like, Outlaw brings a lot to keys. Rogues in general bring a lot to keys, so. All melee and all AP benefiters, right?
Fuckers kill my pet. bet you theirs died too, and they didn't know it. That's why I didn't realize that. I was like, "Where's my pet dead?"
Nick said that Bone Storm will have literally 0 value in Mythic Plus. Do you agree with him, or do you think it will actually play a role? I won't be using it now. Not necessarily because I think it's a bad spell, just because I don't really have a keybind that I'm comfortable using with. And it's very difficult to use the Runic Power portion of it well. Like, I'm not really, I have trouble using Runic Power properly as it is. 0 value, the point leading up to it are even hard to justify. Is it? Wait, what? No, Bone Storm's the point after all this easy shit. Is Bone Storm good this season? I've heard it is very good offense. Yes, like it's insane offense. It's tuned very high offensively. But that's not enough for me. Do you like those a lot? Oh, you like those a lot. Maybe I'll try them out. Oh, this is a big part of why I do good damage, yeah. These things are powerful. Like, yeah, look at the fucking overall, dude. That's 100. Shattering Bone, top damage by a mile there. I never like using it, but if it was high enough DPS, I'd consider it. It's definitely really good offensively, yeah. Taking Hunter credit. And wow, I haven't even used that. Oh, it's really good, yeah. It's one nerf from being shit though, right? Because it's super passive. Like, there's not really much you can do with it outside of Tombstone. But yet again, more encouragement for Death and Decay usage. I really wish Death's Due was still in the game, because this would have been the perfect synergy with Death's Due. All these things keeping Death's Due up 100% of the time would be really nice. We have so many Bone Shield generators. Well, you're not gonna. Yeah. You're not gonna be in combat without Bone Shield on. That's not the concern, but. Somebody has to get hit by this every time. I don't think... Oh, it can take more than one person, it looks like. Okay. Interesting. Hey, Charles, welcome back. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, one person has to go in every time, and after you go in once, you get a debuff where you can't go in again, so... And Mythic Plus, eventually, it's going to have to be coordinated there. It's like both of us went in, so now both of us can't go again. Which means if there was actually 5 needed, we'd have to be a lot more coordinated than that, yeah.
So you just need to call first.
Some way, yeah, to have some order. I hate this boss. Is going to be a nightmare in pugs. Yeah. Well, the good thing about these dungeons is by the time we get them, people should be a lot more familiar with some of the mechanics of things. That will be a good pug mechanic. Peanut butter, long time no see. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Wow, I'd found a new super rare summoned by fishing. Oh, that's cool. Where is it? Oh, that's probably that thing that we were talking about earlier today, wasn't it?
Is that enrage buff or whatever?
Yeah, if he doesn't eat somebody, he gets an enrage, yeah.
Come to me, clever meat. I'll wither your strength myself.
Enkind the Voracious, you know what I mean? It's not WoW, so we can see. What's the toughest dungeon? Right now, none. They're all equally easy. Although I did die in this one, so I guess I should say by default this one, but... It's still extremely easy. How do you get the bait? What do you gotta do? I've been playing the hell out of the game since it launched. Yeah, me too, man. Outstanding expansion so far. You have to kill lava mobs and they'll eventually drop it. Okay. Does he drop plate leg is the question. If people are just finding him now, then I guess nobody really knows, maybe. There is a loot table in Wowhead? Oh, really? No legs, but a chance for a 385 ritual shell. I don't know. Almost set on trinkets, we just need legs. I don't want to get these world trinkets because you're not going to be able to use them for very long. I don't want to get stuck using things and like falling in love with them or something like that, and then you won't be able to use them. As you see, Shattering Bone, 25% of my damage on that pull. Basically, the bigger the pull, the better that talent gets, so... Not sure exactly how big we'll be pulling in some of these dungeons. This one's certainly not going to be one that we can even do, so... Pretty much like the highest volume dungeon in the game right now. He drops a trinket that increases your speed. Oh, that trinket? Yeah, I've seen that. That's not interesting.
Everything rots away in the end. I control the
Oh shit, so a big pull. I need gear with haste. I feel like there's a haste drought. Yeah, start of expansion. But if you're playing Blood DK, you should have a lot more talents and stuff that can help you with haste and solve the pitfalls that haste normally causes. Not a lot of trinkets have caught my eye. The only ones I'm very interested in are the one from the first boss of the raid and the one from Nakahut Offensive. Those are the only two that I would say are spectacular right now. But I did get this trinket, which is interesting. Inexorable Resonator. So we'll use that next week, I think. The trinkets seem kind of bunk. Yeah, they're not very good. But just like Shadowlands Season 1, I'm not expecting much to change. Spiraling Bottle of Winds is nice. Oh, cool. Is that the new Codex trinket? I mean, it's from Uldaman, I think, so it doesn't really matter yet. Hey, Grixon, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? I'm doing dungeons with the guild tomorrow. Nice. Well, good luck. Hopefully you get more lucky than I am, because I actually got... Yeah. Did not get what I needed this week, so... One last chance here. This will be... I need your guys' luck, because if I can get a Titan Matrix, that will solve all my problems, but at this point, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. We did 16 dungeons, and I never got one, so... And like 2 of those elephant lashers. I was playing around with the Dragon Games equipment, and it seems to do some insane damage on a single target. I think I got that one today. That sounds like the one that I had today. It was like absolutely broken as shit, single target. Yu-Gi-Oh! Heart of the Cards. Yeah, I remember Yu-Gi-Oh! Just found out last night you can't get any amulets crafted outside the ones that need sparks. Oh, really? Just like trinket, or just like cloaks, huh? Cloaks are only for tailors for some reason. Come on, need the Titan Matrix. I'm gonna scream if I get it, man. I'm gonna be so happy. No, it's 11 o'clock. Jeez. Nope. Oh, so that's that. We went the whole 8 dungeons and get anything we needed, so. Alright, we have our work cut out for us. We gotta find some legs somewhere.
We'll see.
Can you show overall? Sure. I'm in love with the Winter Pelt Homes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks a lot for coming. That was great. Wanted to use my Matrix on a Hasteverse amulet because there's none in the pool. Made a shoulder that the crafter procced at 379. Pretty happy about it. Gotcha. Yeah, I never got one of those. I really wish I did. If you find legs, find me some. Yeah, no doubt. I just got here, so I'll rewatch the VOD. Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to be it for tonight. So thank you guys for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with probably doing zeros on the Paladin. I think we'll do Prop Paladin tomorrow. And that'll be it. So thanks for watching. We will see you guys tomorrow afternoon. And hopefully at some point I'll find some legs. Yeah, I don't think I will, but you never know. So thank you for watching.